And we live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Evil Live. I got some very special guests in the building today for the special topic of our top 7, out of pocket moments in horror. We got some very special people in the building tonight. In no particular order, we got CurlyGirl at the movies, joining us tonight. She has her own YouTube channel where she does, horror reviews, all ranging from all different types of horror movies that you've seen, movies that you haven't seen. And she's also a part of Psycho Babble Live. It's a fun podcast that you should definitely check out. Link is in the bio. So how are you feeling tonight, CurlyGirl?
I'm feeling good. I'm doing real good. I'm glad to be here.
Oh yes, oh yes. Welcome. And we also got, another one of my favorites, Sharai Bohannon in the building tonight, people. She is a part of the Fear Street, Nightmare on Fear Street podcast and Blurry Massacre podcast. She's a writer. She's doing it all. She's got 2 projects in production right now. So give it up to this woman right now. She's
Hi,
doing it
y'all.
big. How you feeling tonight, Sheree?
I'm feeling real good after the introduction. Like, are you available every weekend, or is this just like?
We also got my sister in this spooky thing, Miss Spooky Melanin Magic, Miss Bianca. She is a Black woman paranormal investigator. She's also, just into the spooky lifestyle. She does spooky itineraries. So if you're ever traveling anywhere, she got you. She got you with her spooky itineraries. How are you feeling tonight, Bianca?
I am feeling good. Thank you for having me on.
Yes. And last but not least, we got Michael Anthony in the building. He's a part of the Scream Kingz podcast, which is the link is definitely in the bio. I definitely want you to check that out. And he's also half of People Under the Scares with another one of our guests tonight, who's running a little bit late, but he's going to be in here. Bobby Torrez. But how you feeling tonight, Michael?
I'm good. I'm a little tipsy. I'm ready to get
yeah.
through these options. I want to see what everybody else got because I'm really curious where our heads at.
Oh yeah. We go get into it. It's gonna be a fun night. I just want to thank everybody. I've already thanked you guys a bunch of times already, but I want to thank everybody for just coming together and just meeting each other and just mingling, because it's an amazing thing. Like, I remember watching horror reviews and just like horror breakdowns, and I would not see like a lot of collectiveness with people that look like me. So I always just I'm trying to bring more of that into fruition, and you guys are a part of that and helping me make it happen. I'm very, very grateful, meeting each and every one of you guys and getting to know you a little bit better, so thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know we were getting sentiment. Hold up, man.
Right?
I would have stayed with the brown liquor.
Now my eyeball's sweating.
It is waiting over here.
Oh yeah. Now, it's also shout out to the chat. We got my fiance in the building, Miss Jaleesa Taylor in the building.
What's up?
We got Mika in the building. Double Horror Pack also has a banging ass podcast with her twin, the double feature podcast, Mika and Kara. Check it out. We also got Terrence McGinna in the building. Also, yeah, Megawana, Megawana. There we go. Megawana. I've been drinking a little bit, but Terrence Megawana, he in the building. He's a part of Psycho Babble Live, with CurlyGirl and Wes, which also is a podcast that I mentioned earlier that you guys need to definitely check out. So yeah, we're gonna take this shot and we're gonna get it started. Anybody else want to take a little taste? A little taste. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm always down for it.
I'm always drinking somewhere.
Yeah.
It's definitely always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Listen.
Yeah. All right, all right. So the topic tonight. Well, actually, my poison tonight, Terrence, is a fireball. I put a cherry in the fireball, let it soak in there for a little,
Wait,
yeah, well, a little razzle dazzle.
Decadence. I know this is fancy drinks. I would have done something different.
Yeah, honestly, you make me feel so not bougie right now. I'm drinking like a fancy drink. You put a cherry in it. I'm gonna take this drop straight from a bottle, so I feel so.
Shout to Ice Lord. Ice Lord says hello to everybody. You know, he's also a part of the Psycho Babble podcast. You know, well, let's get it started. So the topic tonight is our top 7 out of pocket moments in horror. You know, because we've all seen our fair share. You know, some shit that we've just seen on the screen that just made us be like, what the fuck is going on here? Like this is out of pocket. This is out of pocket. You know, so we definitely going to get into it. Shout out to Black Horror Survivor. Yes, my dude in the building. Thank you for coming through. So yeah, let's get into it. I guess I'm going to start with the person who's on the top row, you know.
VIP.
The VIP.
Come on, VIP.
CurlyGirl at the movies.
Come on.
Why you doing that?
It's all love. It's family in here. So what's your number 7? What's your number 7?
Hey, well, I don't really rate stuff like over each other, so I'm gonna just say my picks randomly. But I do gotta bring up, and it's gonna be like a really recent pick. So if I spoil it for anybody, oh well. But that scene in Terrifier 2, when he was cutting the girl up, and then he brought out a soul shaker and he fucking seasoned her and shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That was out of pocket for me, cause how you gonna season the bitch?
You know, he had to put a little razzle dazzle. You know, a little
Put some razzle dazzle, alright? You don't season the bitch and shit.
That was definitely out of pocket. But you know, art is notorious for just doing out of pocket shit. You know, which
but it's just like I was not expecting that. That caught me off guard. Like, you really gonna season the bitch? Like he brought out some soul shaker over there.
He's smiling and giggling too while he's doing it.
Wild. I actually have to see that now. I haven't seen Terrifier 2 yet. That's
Oh, yeah.
Watch that.
I'm gonna watch that tonight now. Look.
right.
Yes, I
Out
need
of
to watch.
control.
People get seasoned in that motherfucker.
a little Old Bay, a little Laurie. I wonder if he threw a little Laurie's on there.
I was just about to say Laurie.
Yeah.
Hey, you might as well. He honestly though, he should have brought out more seasoning, but we know he's up. I'm not gonna say it. He just some old salt. More seasoning.
I'm
I'm
drink
just
that.
saying, if it was Candyman, he would have brought it some stuff.
There'd be some Laurie's.
Yeah.
There'd be
some
lemon
some
pepper.
adobo. Yeah, some lemon
Listen.
pepper.
Adobo, that song. Oh, there's gonna be a whole bunch.
Yeah, a couple hot sauces. Like it'd be good. It'd be lit. Look.
And if it was me, I would pour some liquor on it too.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Some cooking wine, some
Make the bitch suffer. All I'm saying.
getting it in. So thank you for that. That was an awesome number 7, Curly. That was awesome number 7. So next, we could go with Michael. What's your number 7?
I thought you about to go with Sharai. Hold on.
You straight up skip over there.
Cause I got nonsense over here, and he knows it. We gotta reset every time I speak. What?
Let me go. I'm gonna go with Shaun of the Dead. I guess this is a serious one. I don't know. So I used to work with the United Artists, right, when I was like 16. And the movie came out, and it's about zombies in the UK. And there's a scene where Ed, he's like the lazy friend. He comes and picks them up, and then out of nowhere, he's like, "What's up, niggas?" And then the whole theater full of white people. I'm in there with them. They laughing, and I'm mad uncomfortable because there's a lot of people up in there. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to say or do? I'm 16 in a theater full of people, and they thought it was funny. And I still saw people thinking it was funny to this day.
Listen.
We all been there.
I still watch it. I just,
Yeah. It was definitely out of pocket. It was definitely out of pocket. Like I do remember that part. Like somebody wrote that. Quentin Tarantino was in the back of the theater.
He was up there like.
He's like, but in my movie, it'll happen this way.
I don't know how much he likes saying certain things.
Yeah.
Yes. Most definitely. Most definitely. All right, so Bianca, you can be. What's your number 7?
So, all right, I'm gonna go with Friday the 13th, 2009, when Trent and Bree were doing the grown man woman, and Trent tells Bree, hold on, I literally had to write the notes down. Trent told Bree, "Your tits are stupendous. You have the perfect nipple placement." What in?
Y'all don't like that?
No. That sent me. I had to pause because I was watching it for the first time last year. I paused. I was like, no, that's not what I heard.
Out of pocket. Like, it's like, I appreciate you appreciating her anatomy. I don't know. It's just like, out of pocket. That's all I'm gonna say.
Disrespectful for no reason.
Like, it's just like, what? But why?
That's what I'm saying, Sylvester. I thought that would be. I would like somebody speaking like clinically to me like that.
Not clinically.
Not clinically.
I will say, so I am a nurse practitioner. I will say that is not what you need to be saying.
I'm a CNA. I would say
Okay. If you want to,
Yes, we got a nurse practitioner and a CNA in the building. They both say that's a no-go. That's a no-go.
not acceptable.
I guess in the clinical context, thank you.
Yeah.
If I say that to any of my patients, my ass will get fired. Or just go to the downstairs to talk to the administration. So
Quick.
no, it's not acceptable.
Quick. Administration. It's definitely giving administration.
Yes. Now we got Mr. Bobby Torrez in the building, joining us.
Hi.
Yes, Bobby likes it spooky from the Bobby Likes It Spooky podcast. Also, the other half of People Under the Scares with Michael over here. Also 1/4 of I'm doing math. 1/4 of Scream Kingz. Getting it in. Love the podcast. Welcome, Bobby. Thank you. Thank you for coming in, my friend.
Yeah. So I'm late, but work things. Adulting is annoying.
Yes.
But I'm here.
Yes, it is. Now, I guess what I think I'm gonna go with my number 7. I'm gonna go with my number 7. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go with Drag Me to Hell. When old girl threw up in the bank teller's mouth, and I'm just like, what are we doing here? Because for me personally, the girl didn't even deserve all. Like, the whole movie was about, because she didn't want to give this lady this lady alone. And I'm like, it wasn't her, it was the damn policies. Because me working for the post office, I'm like, it's the policies, it's not me, you know. So it's it just, I don't know, just working the customer service, it just threw me off. It just threw me off a little bit. But seeing her just totally disrespecting, you know, from putting a curse on this girl to the vomit scene, like it was just like, how disrespectful can you be? You know, how disrespectful can you be?
I think she deserved it.
I was going to say that. I think she deserved it, honestly.
I mean, she was mean to the old lady. She deserved all bad now. She was not that bad.
Listen.
Yeah, I think she was she bad enough to get puke in her mouth though?
That's personal.
No.
You gotta fight after that.
Yeah.
She just wanted that promotion, okay? Like she was.
That's right. That's what it was.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I feel like that whole movie was out of pocket. To be honest,
It was.
out of pocket movie.
You could have said drag me to hell, send tweet, and I'd have been like, yeah.
It's like the only Justin Long movie I've ever seen when Justin Long is not the one that gets the shitty ass treatment. I was really
Yeah. That's in Sylvester. What's up, Sylvester? He said she had it coming. Maybe not hell, but everything else.
Yeah.
Not hell. She didn't deserve all of that.
Well, too far.
Literally dragged to hell for what she did.
Well, you know what, Sharai, you know, I know you got something. I know you got something good for your number 7.
My number 7 is It Follows, because you can't tell someone you have a demonic STD afterwards. You need to say that up front.
I'm dead.
Listen, he's like, now that we're done, you have demons. And I'm like, no.
There should definitely have been a disclaimer like beforehand.
Things would have gone differently that night. Like, he said, I got demons. She would have been like, maybe I'm good. Maybe I'm going home. I think I'm okay.
He violated that girl. He violated her because at least when she passed her demons off to somebody, that person knew.
Listen, he was ready for him. He's like, I want your demons.
I think he just didn't like take it seriously. I think he didn't believe it fully. He just wanted to get some ass, and he was like, "This girl thinks that if she gives me some, it's gonna pass her demons on to me, so I'm gonna take it. I think got what he deserved." But like, at least she told him.
The kids are not okay.
She didn't believe it.
That's hilarious. Mika said sexually transmitted haunting.
We need more of those, honestly.
Don't say that. The Amityville is listening.
Yeah.
There are other movies like that. They're just not as famous as it follows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Thank you for that. Now, Bobby, we got you. Hit us with your number 7, man. Hit us with your number 7.
All right, so some of these, it was a struggle to find a lot of stuff, and I think about a whole bunch after this. But some of these were a little out of pocket and really petty. So my number 7 is Pennywise from It Chapter 1, when they were all like fighting in that one. I think when Eddie fell down and broke his like arm or something. And when Bill was trying to save him, he said, "Oh, what's the matter, Bill? I'm not real enough for you, but I'm real enough for Georgie." When he said that, I said, "Oh no, you didn't have to go there." That was petty.
Yeah, I was.
You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't expecting that. I literally was in the theater cracking up, but was like, "Damn, yo."
Foul.
Yeah, he hit below the belt with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his whole character, you know, just being petty and shit.
Yeah.
I had one for It Chapter 2 as well, but
Listen,
we understand. We understand.
Mm-hmm.
He was petty that whole movie.
All right. So that was a good round. You know, number 7. That was a good round. All right, so we on number 6. You know, so I guess you could kick it off, Bianca. Let's kick it off, number 6.
That was aggressive. I was not ready. Okay, I was like, that's my name. Okay, so I will say say for my number 6, so this is in no particular order as well, but I will say the whole movie of Midsummer.
Oh,
yeah.
Just the whole movie. It's just, I know, like,
when she made him the tampon pie,
hello. It was a lot.
No.
That movie was a lot. You know, I remember the first time I saw, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. It's gonna be so trippy. This is awesome. And I was like, this is a lot. And then I watched it again, and I was like,
you went back in.
I did dive back in, and
I had watched it at a movie theater with my boyfriend, and my boyfriend don't watch the kind of stuff that I do, so it was a lot.
I mean, I'm sure we all figured the sole black dude was going to get it.
Sylvester said these boys had it coming.
They did.
I mean,
yes.
look where they were at.
Yeah.
You can kill them, but don't feed them that. Like, don't do that. Just kill them.
But honestly, she is so right. The whole movie was out of pocket. Like,
Out of
every
pocket.
single thing that happened in that movie was out of pocket.
The whole movie, just the movie. That's it.
It was 3 hours of being out of pocket. It was a master class at being out of pocket. 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm just.
When they were having sex and those women were like wailing, that was like the culmination of the out of pocket mess.
That was the best part.
That was me watching that movie in the theater, screaming.
Yeah. All right.
It was just one of them ones, you know, because I just remember everything was chill, and then you know someone jumps off a damn cliff, and you know it's just like what's going on here? Like what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
It turned down for what?
Turned down for what? Like, all right, it's starting.
They were like, some of y'all forgot this is an 84 movie, and so we're gonna do this real quick to remind you who we are. Like,
It was like then. Oh, I'm like, oh, this is so cute. Okay, this is not cute. Like it got turned up real quick.
Movies, but that director he has some pretty out of pocket moments in his movies. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's right.
he
I
lives out
didn't
of
even think
pocket.
about that.
Right.
He lives out of pocket.
You're right.
Yes.
I have one on my list. Spoiler.
Same.
Yes, we got Terrence. He says the end of the men out of many pockets.
I can't wait to see that.
Oh, Sharai.
Those last 15 minutes when that movie was so out of pocket.
I'm
Yes,
ready.
the last like 15 minutes is just like, what the fuck? Take an edible.
Yes.
Whoever said that already, I didn't catch who said that. Whoever said that, you ain't ready.
Listen, me and my edible will be ready. We will be like,
You might need to take the whole thing.
I always do.
You are not ready.
Exactly, Mika. Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Exactly.
Turn down for what?
All right. So we got number 6. We could go Sharai. Sharai, what's your number 6?
So, like, we know Chucky arrived out of pocket and will leave us out of pocket. However, we keep sleeping on Child's Play 3. He literally had kids shoot other kids. And we were like, this ain't the best one of the franchise. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? What? What else you want him to do?
Yeah, that is true because motherfuckers be including me. I was hating on Child's Play 3 for a little while, but he did have kids shooting kids. That was pretty extreme.
And he was okay being black too. That was the other thing. It was different.
He said
like,
Chucky's going to be her bro.
He's like, anybody will do. Anybody will do. Andy on his bullshit, fine. I'll make new friends. And we sleep on this one.
I've been hating on the whole Child's Play franchise for the longest, simply because I feel like it's so lame to be scared of Chucky because you can literally just like fucking kick him. Or stab
He can
him or
hide. He's
whatever.
everything.
Listen, you know how many asses he has stabbed in cars and in the theaters?
That's
Like,
asses.
you know how many people have gone out windows? Like, he is resourceful. I would not.
I'm so confused.
Blown
Like,
up.
he stabbed all these people. Like, all they gotta do is stab on him or kick him or pick him up and throw it out of the window.
I think if you see him coming at you, yeah, but if he's hiding somewhere,
Yeah.
He's always gonna hide
like under the couch.
Oh.
All I gotta do is just... It's a fucking dog.
Nah, you don't know. Charles Lee Ray is in that doll, and Charles Lee Ray is a murdering artist.
Yep.
No matter. He's still inside of a doll.
This motherfucker done transition into people though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He got a whole cult.
Because they let him. Only because they let him.
Charles Lee Ray lives out of pocket, and I feel like Child's Play 3 was his like, "Don't you forget who I am, bitches," and we were like, "I'ma forget."
Right.
And he's like, "Your kids are in danger if they in my world," and I'm like, "Oh damn, Chucky," and he's like, "I told you." What?
He killed a garbage man. Who does that?
Listen,
Everybody.
he's rated E for everybody. He will kill your kids. He will kill you. Like,
Yeah.
he's like Crash Bandicoot. He for everybody.
Hide your mama. Hide everybody.
Hide everybody. Just hide the whole family.
Everybody out there.
Ain't nobody safe.
It's
Ain't
true.
nobody safe.
It's true. And that's the thing about Chucky too. It's like you just see his little feet just be pitter pattering. I'm like, bruh, why are you so fast? Like, you're a doll. Like, there's no reason for you to be pitter pattering this quickly. Like, there's no reason.
And then he'll kick his little legs as he's choking.
Yes. But he's out.
In season 1, he backhanded Jake, and I cackled, but I was afraid. I was like, that could be me if I don't watch what I said about Chucky.
I'll kick that nigga by his fucking hair so quick.
They all thought that they can do that in those movies and shows, and you see what happened to them.
I mean,
they ain't do it right.
Andy been beefing with him for 30 years.
Right. Andy out here still struggling.
He is.
Right? Andy, like in that Netflix Chucky movie, what was it? Like Chucky Legacy or whatever. I forgot what it's called. The one that came out on Netflix. Like Andy was like a grown ass man, bitter as fuck. He still can't be Chucky. I'm like,
you got to see the show. You got to see the show.
Yeah.
No. Chucky,
I watched the first season. I still gotta watch the second one.
Chucky will literally FedEx himself to you to start more shit because he's not done.
He will. That's so
He will overnight it and charge you for it. He's not even president, and you're like, "What is this?"
Actually,
It's my ass kicking.
Yep.
And who gave him that damn debit card? Where did he get that?
He out having Ubers. He
Yup.
I'm like, Chucky.
That's the worst
Out of pocket. Out of pocket.
doll.
I respect it. I'm like, was Charles Lee Ray a Gemini? Because I see myself. But
Definitely is.
I don't know. Chucky gotta be a Leo because we're narcissistic as fuck.
Right. I can see a Gemini rising though. I could.
My mama is a Gemini, so I can see that too.
We're gonna get even. We're gonna get even in creative ways, and Chucky does.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That was a good one. That was a good one, Sharai. That was a good one. Now, Michael, you could hit us with your number 6.
All right. So I was being nice. I was gonna make these all Sidney Prescott moments, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna go with the one that pisses me off the most, and it's Hallie's death of Scream 2.
Yes.
They get out that car and they could leave, but Sidney want to go back and check to see who the killer. You should have did that already. I don't know what you were thinking. And Hallie just standing there waiting, and then Hallie gets stabbed up. Why did you stab Sidney up?
Listen.
Honestly, Hallie did not need to die.
She didn't.
No, not at all. She should have ran and left. What, Bobby?
The actor Elise reminded us today on Twitter that she was supposed to be one of the original killers in that one.
Wow.
And then things got leaked, and now we don't have Hallie anymore.
We just gonna kill her
Wasn't
off.
it kind of like sort of the play on the whole thing they did in the beginning when Jada Pinkett did this whole speech about how black people always die in horror movies or whatever?
Unnecessarily, because Sidney Prescott. And that whole series is out of pocket to me, but I'm going to leave it alone.
Listen. You could have just said Scream 3, send tweet. Like, that's out of pocket.
I like Scream 3, though.
There's no bad Scream, but that is my least favorite.
I'm sorry, but my least favorite is the newest one.
Me too.
Me too. Yeah.
Really?
Scream is controversial because everybody is passionate about their fave.
Yeah.
Like, this panel's got a pocket. I didn't know we were gonna do all this tonight. Like,
Sidney Prescott need to go live in the woods away from people and don't bother nobody else. That's all I gotta say.
That she tried to do in Scream 3 when she like kind of went away and she was kind of isolating herself.
She be minding her business and they just find ways to somehow bring her into the bullshit.
And she keep coming back. Just stay away.
She a Virgo. She's always like, I'm trying to get away from the drama, but I'm involved in the drama always.
She really does do that. She really does.
Scream 3, whatever happened, she did not need to respond to it. She responded to it, she chose it.
Listen.
I'm a Virgo, Sharai, but your point was valid.
My sister's a Virgo. I've seen it. It's like, oh no, I'm not doing anything. It keeps finding me. And I'm like,
yeah, burgers, they do be like that.
Listen.
Can I just say that I love
dealing with a Virgo, they do be like
I want to say I love this zodiac analysis, by the way. Like, this is like, I love it so much. Like, this is so dope.
Because like I'm a Leo and I'm projecting like Leo energy or some of these like characters.
Listen, I'm always like, this final girl is a Taurus, and I don't know if we're gonna get along.
Now you coming for all the zodiac signs.
What is Taurus?
You a secret Gemini. You a secret Gemini. I told you before.
No, my moon is in Gemini, so that's probably why.
Yeah. Because I was like, Bobby a Gemini. You're like, I'm a Taurus. Like, you a lie.
I am.
Honestly, fuck them Geminis. My mother is a Gemini. Could be it.
Listen, I'm a Gemini, and much like the Cenobites, if you don't come looking for me, I ain't gonna fuck with you. But if you come for me, look, we're gonna have a moment. Look.
And like, we always gotta show off.
I'm curious who's my sign. I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, yes. Really?
I am Scorpio, and I'm a Cancer moon.
Wow, all water.
How y'all know
I am all water.
Yeah.
You damn Scorpios. Y'all start shit.
Yo, curly girls.
Zodiac.
Damn.
Us little Scorpios, we just mind our business, we're chilling, just like watching people watching, we be chilling.
That's a goddamn lie. You always better. My ex was a Scorpio. He did not mind his business. He always started shit.
Us?
No.
Never.
No.
Oh gosh, not us. We just sit there, but if you come to us, our little singer, might just get a little head out.
Sure.
But after that, we are just so angelic.
I love Scorpios. They're fun.
Yeah, they are.
Well, let me switch off the zodiac slaughter.
I knew it was going to pop up somehow because of Miss Sharai.
You keep living your Taurus lie, and I'm like, nah, show me the birth certificate. I'm calling your mama. I got questions.
Right, I'm not. If you bring up Lori, that Gemini will come out. I'm telling you right now.
Listen.
You bring up Lori, Sharai,
Listen.
it will come
You know
out.
what it is? It's not Lori. It's because Michael is a Sagittarius and he likes to start shit. So he pokes. And the thing is, when you keep poking the tires, we come out when you get angry. And that's what he does. I'm chill, y'all, I
What we're
promise.
saying is we are all guilty.
No,
Yes.
no.
No,
Are we?
not-
What is Tyrone?
No. I've not done anything.
Tyrone, what are you?
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo.
I'm a Virgo.
Ah, figures.
I was chill.
I'm a Virgo. I'm super chill, you know.
Yeah.
But I did agree with Sharai and with what her analysis. You know, I did agree. So I'm like, you know what? It was true. It was true. You
Yeah.
know.
Who's your all Virgos named Tyrone?
Damn.
I mean, that's my boyfriend. He's a Virgo and his name
Oh,
is literally Tyrone.
Oh wow. Wow.
It's always y'all. It's always y'all.
Well, you know, it's a thing. It happens.
I just thought like Lisa said, I think Carrie's a Scorpio.
So I guess I am personally beefing with Scorpios and Virgos.
Yes.
Hi, Midge. Look.
Yes. What's up, Midge?
Jalisa. I'm with Jalisa.
What's up, Germs?
Germ.
Welcome.
Hey.
Everybody here.
What's going on, Virgo? Sabu.
Okay,
What's
Virgo.
going on?
But yeah, I don't care about your Spotify rap. I want to know your signs. Like, so I can talk to some of y'all. Look.
All right, I'm gonna start off with my number 6. I'm gonna say Dr. Loomis in Halloween 5.
Yeah.
Just every part that he was in Halloween 5 just was what the hell? Just from him shaking Jamie just to the interprom, just like what's going on, Dr. Loomis? What's like y'all just let this go because he a doctor? Like is this
Right. No, the way he Jamie when he was trying to get her to write because you know she's mute. And he's like, right. Damn, leave her alone.
That's why she's really traumatized. She forgot about Michael, but he keeps shaking her. And she's like, I'm traumatized now.
Dr. Loomis is very invested.
Fuck moment
Yeah.
for sure. Like, what the fuck? Dr. Loomis.
Donald Pleasant stay out of pocket. I saw him in a movie. I saw him in a movie called Wake and Fright, and I'll never forget his nipples. He's just out here living his best life in the outback with his nipples out, tormenting this man. I was like, Dr. Loomis. He was like, I'm a new bitch. And I was like, ah.
What is this? Wake and Fright?
Yeah, it was on Shudder. I saw it, and it's a movie, and it's Australian.
Okay.
No, why is
I'm
that
write
Evol
that down.
Right? I'm writing it down as well.
Dr. Loomis nipples.
He still got the same intense eyes too. And I shot him 5 times, but he got his nipples out and he shot nobody. And I'm like, Dr. Loomis, was you always ready to fight?
He woke up in the morning and he chose violence.
Did.
Yes, he did. You know, and especially in that movie, that's why I had to make it my number 5. You know, it was just from seeing him in the first movie and just how he was and just how they amped it up. I'm like, whose decision was this to make, or was it just Donald Pleasant's? Just a choice that he
I feel like
decided
that's him. I don't know.
If my therapist showed up with a gun looking for me, I would know. I gotta stop what I'm doing.
And then he used you for bait and shit. Like
he did that in part 5. He literally picked up Jamie's like, get her, and Mike she's screaming and grabbing one of the things. He's like, here, you want her? Just like, yo, Dr. Loomis is wild.
He's a survivor.
Out of pocket.
It started literally each movie he got worse.
Yeah. Niggas said Dr. Loomis was too done with it all. More unhinged as the movies progressed. He stayed out of pocket. Yes.
Exactly.
It's true.
That point, because like he just got so tired of that shit. He was like Danny Glover and all them. I'm over that shit.
That's what happens when you got insurance and your doctor's gonna hunt you down. Like, that's that movie really about.
Exactly.
Oh, Dr. Loomis. He is crazy.
Now we got Wes coming in with the moment in Night of the Demons for the guy gets his wee willy winky ripped off was out of pocket for me.
Of course,
Yes.
Wes, you would bring that. Of
Yes.
course. Okay, I'm sorry.
The second
I
one?
don't normally
Is it
do
Night of the
that on
Demons
other
or Night of the
people's-
Demon? Because there's two different
Listen,
movies.
I
And there's a
don't
movie
do
that's
that.
called Night of the
That sounds
Demons.
like
It's
Night of the
not.
Demons.
I don't do that on other people's
Maybe the
live
second one?
streams. I only do
Yeah.
that on
He didn't get it ripped
mine
off.
and Wes and
Ain't got
and,
enough.
Which-
Whatever happened to
Terrence live stream. But like,
Was it the
since
third
Wes
one?
brought it up, fuck it.
So if you always prepare
Yes.
the props for me, like it's like boom dog, boom knife. I'm like, come on.
Always gotta be ready.
I didn't know we were bringing props.
You always gotta be ready to chop it off.
Yo, she stayed ready.
Yeah,
Always
she-
ready.
Yeah.
Always ready.
I'm steady ready to chop
That's-
somebody's dick off.
That's why I brought Curly.
I
That's why I
believe
brought
you.
her on.
That's right.
I believe you.
I know that's
She-
right. Yes. Come on.
I'm always here for that. I'm always here. I'm trying to be respectful because it's like not a normal live stream that I normally be on. I ain't trying
No,
to be
we
like,
this is out of pocket. This is out of
I
pocket.
ain't
This is,
listen.
True.
you with family now.
Wild on this live stream, but Wes brought it up, so fuck it. He's chopping off dicks in this live stream.
Hold up. Now, wait a minute.
Wait.
We didn't do nothing.
Nothing short of chaotic tonight. I expected nothing less. Literally nothing less. I'm living for this right now. Like I love this so much.
Oh shit. Y'all got me over here crying. Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
Woosah.
Girl, now you can't tell us to woosah because I'm born at a night talking about you. Like, you
Right?
can't tell us to woosah after that.
Now listen. That's what I do on our live streams. I was not trying to do it over here. But like, Wes brought it up. It's his fault.
All right, now since you brought out the knife, what's your number 6, Curly? What's your number 6?
Oh. I'm gonna bring out another recent one, but like, do y'all remember in the sadness? I know y'all seen the sadness right now.
Yes.
When old girl got fucked in her fucking eyeball.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Way out of
that's
fucking
high up
pocket.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that
Way out of pocket.
That was wild.
that's a top
You
three
might as
final.
well kill me.
Listen,
When it happened, like before, like the build up before it happened, I was like, he's not gonna do that, is he? And then he did it, and I'm like, oh my fucking god.
listen. He talked about the rest of the movie too. He's like, I did that. That's what I'm known for now.
Yeah.
And I was like, good sir. What?
That
No fucks
motherfucker
given.
was out of pocket the whole movie. Matter of fact,
Sure
before
was.
he even fucked the girl in the eyeball, he was out of pocket. Like the way he
From
was
the very
like,
beginning.
hitting
Yeah.
her on the train was out of pocket. To be honest, like that was way disrespectful. That was way out of pocket. And then he did that shit. I was like, whoa.
Mm.
Oh yeah. That whole movie, from
Yeah.
pretty much start to finish, it was
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't all that out of pocket for me because I live in New York City and like that's a regular day for us here. It's like it's not. It's not that
the sadness on
special.
Broadway.
Breathing.
On Broadway.
I mean, it
Not on
happens
Broadway,
here all
though.
the time. Like New York City subway, like when they all freaked out and started like going viral on each other on the train. It happens here all the time. It's not like it's not that unusual. It happens, like
Shit happens.
Mm.
That's
yeah,
why.
shit
That's why you
happens,
keep a blade. That's why you keep a blade.
Listen, stay ready.
So you ain't gotta get ready. Okay.
True that.
But still though, that I seen that shit was crazy.
Oh yeah. It went over. It went beyond fetish. It went beyond fetish. At that point,
Yeah, you could say that.
Now, Bobby, what's your number 6, man?
My number 6 is just Leprechaun. franchise. I was gonna say Leprechaun in the Hood, both of those movies, but just Leprechaun over like the whole franchise. Just every single movie, he's out of pocket.
Mhm.
But Leprechaun in the Hood was like way out of pocket though.
Lep in the Hood, and he's up to no good. That's the rap that he was fucking saying. No.
It's his facial expression. That
Remember when he hit that bong and shit? Like
yeah. Oh my gosh.
It was a lot going on.
Even in part 3, where he made that lady, because she was hyped that she got a new hairdo, and she made that wish that she got new breasts and a new ass, and then he just like blew him up, and he took out an umbrella. Like Leprechaun is just wild, man.
Umbrella, Ella.
Yeah. And that franchise just goes everywhere, and like they even go to space and shit goes crazy there. It's just
Oh, that's not for him is to go to a space hood.
No.
I don't even know why he was in space. I don't even know how he ended up in space. I don't remember.
We need to put him back in his neighborhood. Like we've gone too far. It's time to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely.
When he was in space, though, remember that moment when he like flipped on the bird at the end?
Oh yeah, at the end, yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's prosthetic.
Now Mid said, "Did y'all watch the new Wednesday? Because they used the same ass prosthetic."
Wait, what?
He sure got in the last word. He was like,
"Oh yeah."
I haven't seen the new Wednesday yet.
I've seen it, but I don't. But they use an ass prosthetic from Leprechaun on Wednesday.
For who?
How do you know this? Why do you know this?
Midge knows all.
Yeah,
Midge knows all.
Yeah, I'm getting put on to a lot of knowledge that I wasn't privy to before.
Right?
This is
me too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. so we watch Wednesday because oh my god, it was one of my favorite shows of the year. Oh no, the face of she said, haha, not an ass prosthetic, face of Crackstone.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I was like, they're getting wild over on Netflix. I was like,
Right.
Definitely getting crazy.
What Timmy Burton doing now?
Right.
Netflix is low key wild. You don't know until you experience it.
Yes. So we done made it to 5. We done made it to 5. So I'm gonna start it off with my number 5. It's gonna be a movie, a Tarantino flick. Planet. Actually, no, it was Planet. I think Planet Terror was Robert Rodriguez, but it was a Tarantino moment where he was the army guy and his penis, just started disintegrating, and I'm just like I kind of was like, this is what you get, but I kind of was like, what the fuck is? I've never seen no shit like that
So
on
gross.
the screen.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I just felt like it was completely out of pocket, because I mean, every time I see Tarantino, it's always some out of pocket shit. But I just felt like, that was y'all took it up to the H&L to a whole nother level, So
that scene
that's
always made me cringe. Like every time I see it, and then you see it like falling off. He said, "All right, I'm just gonna make this quick," and he's like walking towards her. I'm like, "Stop it! Stop! You can't do nothing with it." Like,
there's zombies running around, and this is what's showing your mind right now. Like we try to survive here.
Exactly. And he had that mask, he was having, motherfuckers was having trouble breathing to begin with, So it was a bunch of shit going on. Mika says, have to head out. Definitely got to catch the rest of the stream on the recap. Y'all are too funny. All right, Mika. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by, Mika.
Bye, Mika.
Thanks for coming.
See you later. Thank you for coming. Mika is I said it earlier, she's a part of the double feature podcast with her twin, so definitely make sure that everybody check that out. But yeah, that was my number 5. So I guess we could go with Mike. What's your number 5, man?
Okay, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with The Craft.
Okay.
Marsha Brady, bitch.
Yeah, it all makes sense now. Yes.
I don't like Negroids. And what
Yeah.
else does she say? There's a pubic hair on my brush. No, it must be Rochelle's nappy hairs or something.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Rochelle's
Out of
too
pocket.
nice because
Terrible.
I would have been like, you need to not care that she's putting on a wig. I don't give a fuck about that. So,
Frankly,
Right.
She would have been
took
dragged
that
all up and down that
personally.
school.
I
Brad.
took that personally because, like, the girl that she was making fun of, she had the same kind of
hair texture.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I took that very
Yeah.
personally.
No,
Yeah.
what sends me is before Rachel True got that role, that character had like an eating disorder, and they were like, "We cast a black girl, make it racist."
Wow.
What?
Interesting.
I have the True Tarot deck, and she has essays in the back of it, and so like she's writing essays that's for some of the major arcana, and that's one of the stories she tells. And I was like, she could have eating disorder and been black. That's a real thing.
Right.
And honestly, like, they ended up making the black girl's character like one of the bad guys in the movie at the end. But I personally felt like she was totally justified, but they made her to be a bad guy
Listen.
anyway. That itself was out of pocket for me.
Listen.
I feel you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And where were her parents?
Yeah, that facts. It was no debating that though. I guess it was extremely out of pocket. You know,
Yeah.
it's one of them ones that top 10, you know, because they do the top 10 scariest, you know, movie moments of all time and all this shit. That's the top 10, you know, disrespectful out of pocket moments, you know.
Oh dear. Mm-hmm.
All right, so we could go with Bianca. We back.
We back.
Number 5.
And we back. So this one is actually going to be family friendly, horror kind of, but Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Oh.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. He's wild.
Yes.
Like.
Yeah.
You done said it 3 times.
Yo, about to pull up, bruh. Like, I don't have time for you. Beetlejuice is just, he's like a little creep. Like, ugh.
No, he's a creep.
He is. He is.
He's such a creep, and he just there's a moment in the movie. What is it? Oh my god, I'm blanking on their names. But the husband and wife, the 2 main characters, when they go like into his world, and he like kind of like grabs her butt or something.
Oh yeah.
He's just like all on her, and I'm just like, I'm uncomfortable. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't remember any of that as a kid. Like watching as an adult, I was
It's
like,
totally
this is a little
different.
different than I
Yeah.
remember.
Because as kids we saw it so much, we didn't think anything was weird about it. And now that we're adults, we're like, oh,
He was like,
right?
yeah.
and the husband, I'm like, you gonna let him do that to your wife? Like, I need you to get it together. Like, what?
I would have killed him again. I've been like, what are you here for? What?
And another one. Like, come on. So just Beetlejuice. I have a couple of family friendly ones, more or less.
Yes, I think I recently saw like an article about how Beetlejuice was a creep. Like horror in the city. I completely agree.
Lydia was 13. Enough said.
Yeah.
Facts.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of. Damn.
Yeah. Like he's a dead perv who came back to marry a child. And we were like, this is kid friendly,
yeah. I'm like, damn, I need to retitle that. I'm like, this is not the kid friendly section. Forget it. I take it back. When you put it that way, I'm like, damn, you're right.
He had a whole ass cartoon, and I watched it every week. I was like, yay!
Wow, Midge. He said the original script for Beetlejuice before Burton got involved was wild. BJ was a Middle Eastern man and a winged demon creature, and he was like flat out committing murder. What the fuck?
Wait.
Wow.
I hate that Timmy Burton turned it down. Like, Timmy Burton toned it down. You know you've gone too fucking far.
And he was supposed to assault her?
Whoa.
What?
Jesus.
I'm happy that didn't get made.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, wait, trying to see that.
Yeah. Wow. Oh well.
Well, that was my family. One of my family friends.
Hey, not Casper the Friendly Ghost.
All right, Bobby, what's your number 5, man?
This might not be out of pocket to y'all, but on Return of the Living Dead, when Trash and her friends want to roll up on that cemetery and dance ass naked on somebody's tombstone, the disrespect. Yeah. You don't do that. That's why she got what she got in that damn movie. They got her ass out of here quickly. Even though I love you some Trash, that's my girl, but she was out of pocket for that one.
And she was and then all that shit.
She was, and she proceeded to be ass naked throughout the rest of the film.
It's a choice, I guess.
She didn't even put her clothes back on.
I did like the reveal when she was all like ashy and shit walking out of the graveyard. She was
well, she was a zombie at that point,
so disrespectful.
She can't be a moisturized zombie. You have to be ashy.
Ashy as zombie.
Ashy zombies.
That should be an episode. Ashy zombies. Let's talk about it, guys.
Yes, ashy zombies.
And vampires.
Zombies.
Yes.
I'm gonna play myself.
We ain't trying to see no ashy zombies. That's way out of pocket.
That's the real Ash versus the Evil Dead right there.
Yes. There you go.
Kick a shovel.
That's the real Ash. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Ash.
That's terrible, y'all. That's terrible.
Now, Sharai, what's your number 5?
Have y'all seen a movie called Return to Horror High?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay. This movie's shaky. She just shaky the whole time, and we have like a black gender who's like really weird, and you're like, what is this stereotype? I don't understand. And this black gender gets to fight at the end with the final girl and the final boy, and they fight and they rip his face off. Reveal a white man was the stereotype the whole time, and I was like,
I remember that.
Wait.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because he's walking around saying weird shit and laughing. And I'm like, I don't feel comfortable with this one black character. And turns out you rip his face off, he's a white man all along. And I was like,
Robert Downey Jr.
listen. Return to Horror High. She's always streaming somewhere for free because who's gonna rent her?
Why?
Well,
like you ripped the face off. Like what?
They ripped it out because they was fighting, and it was like, oh no, it's a mask like Scooby Doo, but it was racist underneath.
So like, what was the after the mask or the, whatever was pulled off? What was the reaction?
They were like, and went back to fighting because it's a bad movie.
yeah,
There wasn't like we talk about racism or like blackface. It was just like gagged, right?
So
and I was like, no, stop the movie.
So like in my Nicolas Cage face, yo, I just want to take his face.
Listen, they did. Because you see it coming off, and you're like, what is happening? And there was a whole ass white man underneath. And that's when I was like, I've gone too far on Tubi.
Wow. Wow.
I need to fast forward to the end of that.
Yes.
Definitely giving Alexa play Future mask off. Cause
Yeah,
what?
Fast forward.
Like what?
Whatever that is. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Future was in the back.
Future is definitely in the back. What year did this movie come out?
It was like the 80s, late 80s, I think.
Yeah, somewhere around there. It was on some like Scooby Doo shit.
Yeah, like one of the Brady Bunch kids was in it because she was older and needed a role. The whole movie makes no sense. It's like a movie within a movie, and it's just like bad, both movies. And then that should happen, and you're like, why are we here? Like,
how did we get here?
It's always fun when a movie doesn't make no sense. It's
George Clooney is also there.
What?
George Clooney's in there?
Yeah. It's during his Rotten Tomatoes era. Like I Gotta Killer Tomatoes era. It's during that era. So he was like in all the B movies, and he was like, "Can we kill me first, so I don't have to be here for that?" What?
Oh.
What?
So it was like before him in the Dusk of the Dawn movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was trying to make rent back then. This was not George Clooney is another day. He was like, "Is there a check?" Well, I'm on my way. He should ask more questions.
Some wild shit. Some wild shit. That was a good one, Sharai. You pulled one. That one. Pulled that one.
Brought out some obscure one for sure.
I like to have some of everything because I know what y'all was gonna do, and I was like, I've seen some shit. I watched. I watched. Was it Zombie Ass Attack of the Toilet 5 times?
Oh, you
I've seen things.
Sharai.
I have seen things.
5 times.
Yeah, I was in a dark place, Bobby. I was in a real dark place, and I was on
For science.
Okay. It's all right.
Okay.
It's all right. You here.
All right. Curly, what's your number 5?
Well, I guess I'm gonna go with like the last 15 minutes or so of the society whenever
Oh,
See that?
they doing whatever the fuck it is that they do.
That
and
movie
the
is so
rich
disgusting.
consume
Split.
So disgusting.
literally, and
The
there's
society.
somebody's face coming out of
That shit is
somebody's
gross.
ass, and
Yeah. It's so.
it's just wild.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Clinically,
Have y'all
now
seen
I
it?
have a question.
Nah.
How?
Y'all know-
Wait.
it's
Okay.
not gonna make sense clinically. I'm telling you right
No.
now.
Okay, I need context. Like, did you protrude out? Did you like peek out? Like, did you need to flash over? Like, how did you come out of the hole?
Like the whole face came out of somebody's ass.
Like, you pushed through the sphincter and was like, "Hello, I'm
I
here."
don't know if it pushed or whatever, but it was like out of it.
Like,
It was
Yo.
somebody's ass like this,
Yeah.
and it was somebody's face like this.
Yeah.
No,
Just Google it. It'll
Y'all
be
gotta
there.
go watch
Google
Society.
it.
I'm not
Y'all
gonna watch
it.
that.
Y'all
I'm
gotta
not
watch
gonna
the
watch
whole
it.
movie.
Watch it.
No,
Watch it.
I
Y'all gotta watch the whole movie.
I don't need to see nobody come out nobody's sphincter. I'm good.
That sound like Men, honestly. That sound like the sequel to Men.
Yes,
Like
they did
the
that
last
in
15
Men
minutes of
also.
Men.
They did that in Men also, but like the Society is a classic, so they did it first, so it had to get mentioned first.
Yes,
Yeah.
Terrence says Society's ending was just wow. Remember when you
Yeah,
called me
just
a
watch the
butt?
last bit
Well,
of it.
that's where it came from. You are
Yup.
a butthead. Like,
I
literally.
mean, that is an appropriate name, you know, like, yeah. Like, it's giving exactly what it's saying. Like, what the
That shit
Yo,
was literally
nah.
a butthead.
what's it called? Society? Where do you guys know where it's streaming? Is it
I think it's on Tubi. It
I
should be
think
on
it's
Tubi,
Tubi.
okay.
Tubi.
Because what
Everything
did
on
y'all
Tubi.
just like, sis? What did you just say? Yo, what? Like, so
There's a lot
Danny
more.
And there's
Society
more. And there's
Tay.
more.
Oh yeah.
The Society from the 80s. I think it came out
There's
in the
more.
80s.
Yeah, it came out in the 80s, I think.
Yeah.
Just think
Did
of
the
a
whole
big
body come
bunch.
out, or was just the head? Like,
Just the
it
head.
was just the head.
Just the-
This is, I'm sorry. I'm just really like, this is it.
It's like a head
Yeah,
where
that's
the crack
that's
should
pretty
be,
much
basically.
it.
Yeah.
It just comes out of there like,
Yeah, you got the
Yeah.
you got the 2 ass cheeks and you got the head in the middle.
Nah.
No,
I will never watch this.
No,
I'm
you
good.
have
I have
to.
to watch it.
I
Sharai,
don't
you
do
have
anything.
to.
I wanna
Have
hear.
to.
Nope.
I want to hear a review
You're
of
gonna watch
Society.
it.
I swear, I want to hear.
I'm
We
good.
can do like
But-
just a society
For
like
science. For science.
I'm-
Yes,
down
for science.
this. We gonna be like
No.
this. Hey y'all, how we gonna start the show? Hey y'all.
Yeah, I need
right
to.
now. I can't remember it right now, but I'm pretty sure that he says some witty white one-liner when he
No.
comes out there. Like he
No.
says
It's what he
something
said.
when
It's what
he comes
Terrence
out
said
there.
in the
Like,
comments.
He's got
Nah.
something to say.
Yes. I gotta see it next week. I gotta see one of Sheray's
Yeah.
videos, where she's just sipping, something, being like, oh, let's get into it. We're starting Society. Let's get into it.
Just like just that scene, that whole movie is just wow. Like
I don't
when
need
I think of that, think of Silly Putty. Think of Silly
that
Putty.
movie
I don't
is
want
out
to
of
tell
pocket.
you.
Gotta admit it. Like it's
This is payback for Titane. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah, that was a lot.
But at the same time, when she flexes her card in the first 15, you know what you in for because it can only go so many places.
But it somehow went places I was not expecting till after
Society,
that.
though, you kind of do not know if you've never seen it. You kind of do
I'ma
not
watch
know
it.
if you've never heard
Yeah,
about it.
it's better to
You
go in
kinda
blind.
do not
Yeah.
know.
Let me know what you see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sharai, you're gonna watch.
Offline, y'all, cause what?
It seems
I'm
like
good.
the 80s version of The Faculty or something, where all those kids, they think that the aliens like invaded the planet, and then come to find out
Oh yeah.
they didn't invade the planet, and the rich do feed on the poor, literally.
See,
And
there's
they do
social
it in the
commentary.
most fucked up way.
I can't stand you.
Thank you for reminding me, Curly. There's social commentary.
I cannot.
I'm here all night.
She's not lying either. She's not lying.
I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, I
I
have to do
just
it.
the
I
last
gotta do it.
20 minutes. Just the last
Nah.
20 minutes.
I don't want to see none of that. That was just
Ray, you,
me.
I
I'm gonna
promise
watch
you'll
it from
have a
beginning
great
to end.
time.
Oh my God.
The first hour and a half or whatever of the movie do not prepare you for those last 20 minutes. Once that hit, you're like, what
Not
the
at all.
fuck?
Actually, Tyrone, I guess I could see it being similar to like Men a little bit, like the last bit of the movie, kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
yeah.
Men yet, so
Man,
watch that.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to be free because it feels like what a movie I don't want to pay for, but I can't pay it yet.
yeah.
Look.
Oh,
I'm with you.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for it. You just have to know where to watch it.
$3.99.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
always ways to acquire movies.
This is true.
We got you. We got you. You know.
Got you.
So that was a great number 5, Curly. I'm a kick it off with my number 4. This is a scene. I don't know if you guys saw the movie Dr. Giggles. You know,
I just discovered that movie. I've not watched it yet. I just discovered it because of people on Twitter.
Yeah, my dad, he had put me onto it, and I finally watched it. And there's this scene where, you know, because the doctor, the original, like the Dr. Giggles, his dad like was a crazy motherfucker, and then he turned out to be a crazy motherfucker, and then, you know, the cops started coming after his dad, and he had to hide the son, so he ended up sewing the son inside of the mom. Like, and then like when the mom was in the morgue, he hops out of his mom and he's just like with a scalpel,
Ooh, I gotta
scalpel,
rewatch
just
this.
like in a
What the fuck you just say? I'm sorry. Clearly, again,
I rebuke everything that you said in front of me. I rebuke all of that.
Wait.
This shit was
Hold on.
wild. It's called
Wait,
Dr. Giggles.
Ty, you gotta go back. You
Funny
gotta
about
go back. You gotta go back. Wait, run it back. So he was sewed into his mother.
Yes,
And then he popped out?
To escape out of, you know, what was going on, because they were about to lock the dad up and possibly throw the kid in a foster home.
Okay.
You know, so he they sew him up into his dead mother, and then when the mom's in the morgue, you just see him naked with a scalpel, just like you know, popping out of his mom. It was some wild shit. Some wild,
So my question is, when they sewed him into his mother, they sewed him in with the scalpel in his hand? Sorry, my brain right now is like dissecting everything. What? Wait.
Yes.
How did he even fit? Like what?
And he wasn't.
Yeah,
he had to be about like 6 or 7. He had to be about like 6 or 7.
So the woman's uterus, it's not. What?
Maybe he took the insides out. Maybe it sewed them inside.
Like a pumpkin?
Yeah.
I still would feel that you would know a body in, like something else is in there though, especially a 6 or 7 year old.
Well, also,
like you're big, 6 or 7. Like
there might be magic
like my
involved.
height, to be honest. Like what? Like,
Piper from Charmed is in this, so there might be magic involved.
Yes.
I cannot.
It was nice. It was given a lot of 90s camp, you know, a lot of goofiness. It starts off, you know, the doctor, he's given an operation, you know, in front of everybody, and you know, and then he just goes crazy. He just starts, you know, starts going on this rampage. And I'm just like, oh shit, right off the bat, first 2 minutes, you know, we getting into it. And he's got this fucked up giggle. It's just, the whole movie is out of pocket, honestly. But that was that scene right there specifically. But I highly recommend everybody check out Dr. Giggles.
Is that why the movie's named Dr. Giggles? Because of his giggle?
Yes.
Sorry, I have a lot of
yes.
Okay. Where can I find this movie?
You know what? I think it might be on YouTube. I had to hunt down the DVD on bootleg at one of the horror conventions. Like one of the dudes with the with the setup, he was like, "Oh, two for 10." You know, I'm like, "All right, you gotta get Dr. Giggles and in Possession. Let me cop them. You know, 2 for 10."
Okay.
But yeah, it was a VHS transfer onto a DVD.
Ooh.
So
Got
you know.
you.
That's how you know it's real.
That is
You
dedication.
definitely know it's real.
That was intentional. They're like, we need to show this to everybody. I'm gonna give up a whole weekend to make sure it's accessible.
Oh yes. It was definitely wild. It was definitely wild.
Like, so how did they sew? Like, did they cut her open and like was like, oh, hop in? Like, how did this occur?
It was a lot of questions because I was like when they was going after the dad, I'm like, well shit, where's the son at? You know, and he's like, oh, I want to be like my dad, I want to be a doctor, you know, when I grow up. And it's like, where's the son at? And then you just see him pop out the mom. And he's
also,
like,
did he go in there with a thread and needle? And he went in there. He's like, "All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this."
Let me
and
sew
just,
myself
stitch
in.
himself in. Yeah, like
I don't want to
What?
give away too many spoilers, but he does, you know, in certain moments he does he can sew himself back together. Yeah.
All right, this might be a dumb question, but do dentists learn how to sew like surgeons do?
Oh my God.
Or
I think so.
like
And
down the body like that?
oh no, for that, like for oral surgery, they have to go to medical school for that.
Okay.
It's an extra training.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was I had to hit y'all with that with my number
That was
4.
good.
That
was good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That was
you
good.
digged in the crates for that one.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Now Curly, she seemed to step away for a second. We're gonna wait until she hop back on. So Sharai, what's your number 4 looking like?
Ooh, for my number 4, I think it's time to talk about The Fly and how Jeff Goldblum turns himself into a ooey gooey mess and doesn't understand he's the reacher in his relationship. So he's talking shit to her the rest of the movie. And now he's talking shit to her. He's like, "Oh, are you pregnant? I'm gonna kidnap you and I'm gonna force you to have this fly baby and I'm gonna murder us." Everything after he turns himself into whatever the fuck this is out of pocket. Like it's a different movie.
Yeah.
Cronenberg is wild. Oh, it's fucking wild. Because you're like, this is a cute little like sci-fi romance. It's like, no, he's a fly now, baby. I'm like, ugh.
Wait.
I kind of liked it.
So she gave birth to a fly?
We didn't get to see that because like it got shut down. Okay, so I'm a this movie a lot. Let me give you like he meets this girl Gina Davis, and I'm like, oh, this is a cute little power couple. They both tall, they both hot. I'm into this. And he's like, I'm a scientist, and I wear tighty whities. He's like, mistakes are being made, Gina, leave. And she's like, he's hot. I'm gonna do it. And so he puts himself in this contraption, and a fly gets in, and he trusts her into a fly. So he's out here leaking from the hands and eyes and shit, talking cold to her, putting her out, and bringing home other girls. And she's crying at home. She's not sure what happened. And he calls her back because he's like, I think I'm dying. And she show up, and he ain't got all his pieces anymore. He's turned into a fucking fly, and he wants her sympathy and her to take care of him. And so he starts stalking her while she's helping him, which also out of pocket.
Yeah.
And he finds out she's pregnant. And he's like, you tried to get rid of my baby. So he like beats up the doctor after he leaves to the window at her appointment, also out of pocket, because like doctor patient confidentiality. Listen, he beats up her doctor, and then listen, Midge, listen. We talk about it now. Like, he beats up her doctor and carries her back to his like evil lair. And he's like, you want to get rid of my baby, but that's the last of me. So what I'm going to do is merge all 3 of us, you, me, and this fucking fetus. And she's like, somebody please save me.
Help.
And somebody does, but like, Cronenberg is out of fucking pocket.
Good.
I don't know what he was on in the 80s or the 70s, and I don't want to know because I'm not.
Wow.
It's a ride. It is worth the $4 because it is a ride.
It is.
I'm for The Fly. Okay.
Yeah, the Fly is definitely a classic. Welcome back, Curly. Sharai was just breaking down The Fly for us and just Cronenberg's wildness and disgustingness. And I watching that movie, I was like, is this what the fuck a fly go through? Because I wasn't really stressed Like when you eating something, you a little annoyed, but I'm like, if this is what y'all going through, I'm stressed now when you around.
I watched. Is definitely gotta be out of pocket.
I watched Jeff Goldblum leak silly putty from his fingernails, and I was like, "Why am I still here?"
What color? Like I just don't know. The follow-up question is, what color was it? Like, I don't know.
It was a little bit yellow, a little bit green, one of those like limeys. Yeah. Okay. But it's a gross movie because it's a Cronenberg. Like Cronenberg could have been my whole list. Let's be honest. I just saw Crimes of the Future. I am still scarred.
I haven't seen that yet.
I still got to see it.
It's on Hulu.
Came back at the right.
Check it out.
It's on Hulu. I don't want to ruin nothing because Cronenberg's a wild boy. But it's there.
Wow.
The Brood.
Oh, The Brood. Woo!
Brood, yes.
I was torn between that and The Fly, cause like when she lifted up her robe, looking at nasty baby. I was like, I'm good.
Sharai, if you can watch that on The Brood, you can watch Society.
True.
I didn't want to watch it. I didn't know it was coming. Like he didn't ask me.
That is very
true. He did not ask me. He was
if
like,
you can watch that, you could definitely watch Society.
I want to see it again. What?
It's Society for me. This is Society.
I don't need this in my nightmares.
You need this in your life.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You need it. Like you do need it.
I don't need that.
You do.
I rebuke that. I'm a buying that from hurting me and others.
Shit, you need this in your life.
Okay.
Look, some people might like that.
Videodrome. Pick an out of pocket moment from that. There are many. I haven't seen Videodrome.
It's out of pocket for sure. I've seen it when I was way too young to see something like that.
Cronenberg only shows up if he could be out of pocket. Like that's his contract, even as an actor.
Yeah.
Like he's like, am I out of pocket? Then I can't do it.
Out of pocket, period. He's your go-to out of pocket man.
Right? Like, listen, he's like, I see you're Batman, but I'll raise you a human centipede Joker. And I'm like, wow.
He's like, oh, you out of pocket? Hold on here.
Listen. And he's just like this sweet old grandpa who just get gooey. And I'm like, I don't like it. Stop.
He is
So
your old out of pocket guy. Hold my beer. I'm out of pocket.
All right, that was a good one. That was a good one. Thank you for that.
It traumatized me, so it had to be on my list.
Oh baby, you sweet summer child. You're not traumatized.
I can't date scientists no more. I'm like, I don't know what you be doing when you go to work. Listen, you too smart. You might turn yourself into a fucking fly. Like I don't need that kind of stress in my life.
You don't need those kind of problems.
Listen, put them books down. Like turn to Nickelodeon.
But Nickelodeon can traumatize you too, though. Like that dog cat cartoon, that kind of shit. Me as a kid, that's kind of traumatizing.
Cat dog? I love Cat Dog.
That was the original Human Centipede. Just think about that.
It's traumatizing.
Or All Real Monsters. Like, what the fuck was anything on that show?
Hold up, those my shit.
I love Knockout Monsters.
Pokemon that were sent to the sewers to live. They were too ugly to be like Pokemon above. That's my theory.
There ain't no damn Pokemon.
They were the tethered Pokemon. If this was a Smash Pokemon, they were the tethers.
The tethered Pokemon.
The tethered Pokemon. Someone needs to make that a meme. The tethered Pokemon. But speaking of Nickelodeon, it reminds me of another out of pocket Nickelodeon moment that I always bring up with Jaleesa. It was early in the morning, and Heifer, he just decided to wait outside of Rocco's house with video camera, and he's just like, "Now we're gonna see my best buddy Rocco walk down the stairs completely naked." And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like as a kid, I'm like, even as a kid, I was like, what are you doing, Heifer? But as an adult, I'm like, what am I watching? What are we watching right now?
And
There was a lot of ass on Rocco's Modern Life. I will just say that they showed a lot of ass.
They put that on Nickelodeon, but I don't think it was meant for us. I think we all watched it, but it's not meant for, they had real problems. They had real problems.
Listen,
real life problems.
Certain things traumatize you as a kid, but as an adult, when you're watching them, you kind of like that was a hint.
When Heifer's family was chewing up the grandparents' food, I was like, I don't want to get old.
Yes.
I never want to be old.
Yeah.
Or
And
what about when
honestly,
Heifer
that
choked on that
whole-
chicken bone and he went to hell and he met a devil named Peaches?
I'm sorry, but that whole Hey Arnold show on Nickelodeon, like that low-key traumatized me as a kid. I don't think that was actually meant for kids. I think it was meant for
Two kids afraid to leave the stoop. How you gonna mock somebody for his anxiety? What the fuck was he watching?
or the Pigeon Man.
Oh yeah, the Pigeon Man.
They're out here fighting the unhoused and the anxious.
I felt like Hey Arnold was like a whole. I felt like it was a personal attack at me myself because like I deal with a bunch of shit that's been shown on that.
Relatable content. I love Hey
Yes.
Arnold.
Yeah,
Yes.
like it's a lot of shit that was shown on there that like they made it like it was meant for kids, but I don't think it was meant for kids.
And we didn't even bring up Helga's Shrine, which was a whole nother issue, in itself.
He had his first stalker in junior high, and we was watching that like it was funny.
Right. We're like, oh, look at the shrine. I'm like, this is concerning now. Like,
Right? How'd she get his hair?
Hello? I'm concerned.
Helga was hiding in his closet at one point. She was sleeping in his closet while he was sleeping. Wild time. Helga was wild.
It's a real horror movie, and we never talked about it. That's why we all here right now. Hey, Arnold, let us hear.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
I love it.
Well, let's go with number 4. Michael, what's your number 4, man?
I got one. I just found out like a year or two ago. This woman has tricked me for 2 or 3. Wait, which might be 3 or 4 decades. I can't do math right now. Jeanette Goldstein playing Vasquez in Aliens.
Yes. When I found out, I was like, what the fuck?
Your white ass
girl, man.
playing a Latina, and I'm sitting here thinking they painted her brown, changed her hair, her eye color. I was shocked.
Yeah, she was my
totally got
fave.
me. She totally got me. I thought she was a real Latina playing that character. She got me.
Damn.
As a kid, I was like, what's wrong with her makeup? I didn't know her makeup was her whole face. What?
Listen, whatever anybody say, she got me with that character, and that character was badass as fuck. I don't
She
care what anybody
was.
say, I loved her.
Yeah, I loved her too. And when I found that out, I was heartbroken. But they kind of made up for it with Army of the Dead, where they had like a Latina character based off of Vasquez. So I was like, okay, y'all trying to make up for it somehow.
I don't remember that. Who was it?
An Army of the Dead?
The evil
Vasquez was a
one?
badass bitch.
Were you there, Bobby? Were you there for my birthday when we were live and found out Vasquez was in Brown?
Yes.
Yeah, that was my birthday gift to myself. I played
Happy
myself.
birthday.
I was like, that face on my birthday.
Horrible.
Oh, Army of the Dead. Okay, I do remember what you're saying. Chambers.
She was
Yes.
a badass
Yes,
bitch,
Chambers.
though. She was a badass bitch, and I mean, like, I love her. I don't care what it was. I still love her.
I was, because when I saw Terminator 2, I was like, hold up. She looked familiar.
Something ain't right.
Yeah.
Where do I know this bitch from?
And I look and I'm like, oh, this cannot be the same person. There's no way.
So
No
different.
way.
Her accent was so different.
I tried to give it for the doubt. I was like, I too get really ashy in the winter. Maybe that's all that's happening. And it was like, no, no, baby.
No,
That's
that
not
was
it.
not it.
That's not it. That's not it.
She was not ashy. She was just
Painted.
No. And that's why James Cameron now does Avatar. He's like, everybody blue. Leave me alone.
Right. Hey, listen, I don't want no smoke. Everyone blue. That's
Everyone.
good.
Everybody blue. Everybody blue. What?
Stay politically correct. Everyone's blue.
discrimination audition.
I ain't getting trouble with that
Everybody's in
shit.
blueface. He's like opera.
He's like, they called me once, they won't do it again.
You get that blue face. Everybody get that blue face.
You get a blue face. You get a blue face. You get a blue face. It's true.
That was a good one. That was a good one, Mike.
Good.
Yes. Thank you for that one. You know, all right.
No, Midge. No, Midge. Not the reverse
reverse
Oh no.
Bobby, what's your number 4, man?
My number 4, we have to talk about Esther from Orphan.
Yes.
Wait,
That's
literally on my list too.
yes.
Yep. Nope.
Out of pocket, all the way. Both movies, but in part 1,
Yes.
when she gets dressed up, try to seduce the daddy, I was like, oh no. And I remember when I first seen this movie, I'm like, what is this little girl doing? It would make me so uncomfortable. I was like, what am I watching? It made up for it at the end because we realized, she is, an older woman. And then another part is when she was threatening the little boy and say, if you lie to me, I'll cut your little hairless pricker off or some shit like that. I'm just like, yo, Esther, you are out of control, dog.
Yeah.
Bro.
So
I just watched that. I rewatched that the other day, so I remember exactly what she said. She was like, I'm going to cut your little prick off before you even know what it's for.
Yep.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
that's what she said.
Yes. And I just want to hop on to that, Bobby, because literally Orphan is on my list. So I'm just going to piggyback off of you. It's the fact that I had wrote this down. Oh, yes. So Isabel Furman. It's crazy because this movie came out in 2009. And I'm like, isn't she 25 right now? So it's wild to think that she was 11 during filming, playing a grown woman who's a kid who's trying to seduce her dad. Like, she's 11. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, just Orphan. That's it. It's just out of pocket the whole way.
Queen.
Wow.
Honestly,
She's a queen.
There is no words for it. It's just no words.
None.
It's just like
It's
just
beyond out of
Orphan.
pocket.
Yeah.
I need a new phrase for that. Like, it's
Beyond.
beyond.
Like,
Yeah.
she's
Out of pocket
11
is here,
doing
and she
filming.
out there.
She's up there. She's up over there. Like, to the left.
Or
Because,
conception.
like, I just,
there's no words. There's
None.
no words.
none. Like, she was 11 during filming. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
And
wish I could be there in the room.
That certain part in it when she was trying to seduce the dad, because once again I just watched it. I literally rewatched it like yesterday. She was like,
Wild.
She was like, I love you, daddy. I really love you. And she starts kissing him in like this really like suggestive kind of way. It's out of pocket that they made the actual kid do that to a grown man. It's crazy.
She's
crazy.
11.
I feel like if this movie was made in like in the early 90s or 80s, they probably would make her do a little bit more than that.
I'm sure.
Honestly.
Bro.
He definitely would have hopped on top. I'm sure.
Now, if it was made right now, it would be canceled automatically.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Easy.
So the
Easy.
sequel, I love the sequel because I was not expecting everything happening. Julia Stiles made me a believer again, even after her little heel toe shit and Say the Last Dance.
Don't listen to our Patreon. Don't do it, Mike.
The sequel, I thought the sequel was good.
I love it.
It was
I
great.
like
yeah.
the sequel.
It was really good. First kill was really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, first kill had some moments. Had some moments.
I
It was
like the
good.
twist in it that she knew the whole time. Y'all know who knew what, but like it was out of pocket for me that she
The whole thing.
knew the whole time.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
I feel like that and Halloween Ends brought the soap opera this year.
I don't like
Facts.
And even Scream 5. Because, like, she's like, let me talk to you about my family story. And it's like, oh, bitch.
Yo.
I keep
like-
showing the thumbs down for Halloween Ends. That shit did not work for me.
As a Michael Myers lover, like I stand with Michael. Like Michael Myers is my favorite slasher all time. On my Instagram, that's my boo. All the way, 100%.
Yes.
Cool, calm, collected. Always gets the prize. Never has to run. I aspire. Bet.
Scorpio. See, I knew it. I knew I loved you. There you go.
I aspire. But I just want to say, Halloween Ends, they did him so dirty. Like he's a
Yeah.
fucking legend. Like
Listen.
I
Yeah.
was going into Halloween Ends, like, okay, they're gonna really expand on his story, because when you think about it, we don't really see a young Michael, only with Rob Zombie's recreation. Rob, what was that, 2000, whatever that was.
Yeah.
But like, we don't really see like a young Michael Myers. So I thought they were gonna expand more on his actual story. I'm like, yes, and I was like, what is this? Who? What kind of love story? Why is it here?
They disrespected him so much, and I'm not even like a Halloween fan, but I felt disrespected watching it.
Yeah,
I was trying to stay with it, but when I saw him get worked over by the kid who was getting beat up by band kids the whole movie, and that's for his mask, I was like, this is not my Michael.
He was starved. He was starved.
I've been hungry too. I would take the band kid.
bro.
You say he's starved? That was no excuse. No excuse. And we talked about this 100 times. I ain't giving my take in it anymore.
It was best. I liked Halloween Ends. The best I would give y'all is I hated the love story aspect. They wasted too much time with that. They could have Michael Myers in that.
Right.
We really didn't.
This is the last movie in your trilogy. Give us what we came here for.
Hello.
Exactly.
Hello. Twilight. He was all like Edward in Twilight. He was like,
since when was Michael the Oogie Boogie man? You know, living in the sewer.
He was like, if I can have her, no one can.
That part.
Fuck.
But, hello, and this stupid girl. First of all, your freaking boyfriend. He resurrected your mother's freaking killer.
She's dumb.
Made no sense.
I just want to shake her. Like, I want to give her Dr. Loomis moment. Shake her like.
That's what we was missing. We needed Dr. Loomis at Halloween Ends because
and also
they were cutting up.
End up under a bridge.
Why is he out of the woodwork and kill Michael Myers at this point? Or Corey.
When Lori told her she needs to meet somebody who makes her want to show Grief her tits, I was like, you know what? We've got one movie too far in this franchise. But you know what? I'm gonna stay, and I shouldn't have. I should have stopped right then and there.
Listen, we needed a happy Lori. Lori was too sad and depressed in those last two. So let her be her. She wants to Grief her tits. Let her.
It just feels weird for her to be happy. Her daughter's got twice. Her daughter.
She's not supposed to be happy.
And she's like, I'm gonna write a book and I'm gonna become Martha Stewart. I'm gonna make some cookies. And I'm like, your daughter did. You know that, right? Like, you got her killed. Like, y'all was not cooperating. Like,
she was sleepwalking through the whole movie. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck she was doing.
And also, I was definitely expecting more of like a dramatic goodbye. Like, dude, you've been chasing me since 1978. Like, I thought it would be more like dramatic. Like when she, I don't know. Like, just. And then I remember there was like a whole debate like on Twitter, like it's good, is it bad, on Instagram, all that jazz. And they tried to compare it to Halloween 3. And we're like, okay, like because it's like Halloween 3, because that was so like
the third one, yeah,
it was like a spin per se. So like, oh, this is the third one, so like you should have expected that. Like when you didn't hear the original like sound or music when the movie started, and I'm like, no, we can't. Like this is the last movie of the franchise. Like you cannot. It's not giving. I'm not
the last movie of the franchise.
It's not it.
The whole movie's out of pocket.
The whole thing's out of pocket.
Yeah,
the whole movie's out of pocket.
To go back to your point,
especially like to the fans of the movie.
Right.
To go back to your point, they've been beefing since like the 70s, and we needed more. We deserve more. Like me and my student loan officers and me have had history since like 2009. Whenever it ends, however it ends, which I'm not paying them, so we're gonna see. It's gonna be more dramatic, and that's it.
I'll be there for that, Sharai. That'll be more entertaining than what I watched this October.
I will be in the kitchen writing a book and making cookies, being like, I don't know her, and they're gonna pull up on me, and we have to fight it out.
I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Bring your iron.
I'm gonna have to put Peacock on my taxes this year because I'm gonna need a refund.
Because that's the only reason. The only reason people got Peacock.
Need it? Just acquire it on one of those other.
Curly's out here.
Always ready. Always ready.
Like watching stuff without like spending money. So
I love it.
Oh, yes. Oh yes. Now, did you do your number 4, Curly? Are we on number 3?
No, not yet. Because
Okay.
I was in the bathroom when you all did.
Okay, gotcha. What's your number 4? What's your number?
Let me see. Let me see. I have a list right here. Oh. I think we need a comedic relief. So since we're all talking about Halloween, I will bring something from Halloween. When Buster Rhymes.
Yes.
No.
That was on my list, but I got extras.
Halloween Resurrection.
Yes.
Yes.
Yo.
About that.
Come on, Curly.
Yes.
Let's
Come
go.
on. Yo. Halloween.
Busta Rhymes did his thing, and honestly, a lot of people were shitting on that movie for years. But to those people, I say, after you all seen, oh, look like somebody disappeared just now. To those people, I say, after you all seen Halloween Ends, don't you all think that Halloween Resurrection was not that bad after all? Because I mean, shit, at least it was entertaining.
Listen,
It was.
Buster literally karate chopped Michael Myers and said "trick or treat, motherfucker," and I was like, you know what? This is cinema. This is cinema.
Cinema. 100%.
100%. He was not playing.
He was not.
He walked through the fire like Cisco. He was like, "Coming for you, Mikey. I'm coming."
It's true. It's true. And the part where like he was talking to Michael, didn't know he was talking to Mike. He's like, I left the back door
unlocked. He got Tyra Banks killed because he said, "There's a go into the back door with Nora," and Michael's like, "Okay, thank you." He went right back there.
Oh, I bet. Cool. BRD.
Right.
That's the biggest thing in the movie, okay? I don't care what anybody says. That was the best part of that whole movie.
I love it.
Karate chop Michael Myers. That was the best part of that whole movie.
That's my favorite moment of that.
I love it. Yes.
That made it worth watching that whole movie because you might sit through that movie and think like, "Oh, this movie sucks ass," but then when it gets to that part, you're like, "Oh fuck, this is what I was waiting for this whole time."
Exactly.
Yes.
Sometimes I skip straight to that scene just because I need it. I just needed it. Yeah.
The movie's bad, but it's very entertaining. Like
it's so entertaining.
It's a danger entertaining.
Zing!
Yes!
It's good.
Come through.
I have a couple of more of those on my list later on, but like, I have a thing for it's so bad that it's good movies. Like, it just, they work.
No, that was the one on my list. I'm happy that it was brought up because I was like, it deserves.
Yeah, it deserves a mention. It's a mention or an honorable mention or whatever it is, but it deserves to be mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Listen,
I love it.
Yes. We got Lady Shasha in the building. She says trick or treat, motherfucker. Yes.
I know that's right.
Yes.
Where's the merch? I want the merch.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts. I want a Dangertainment t-shirt.
That part.
That part. One of them shorts that says, "What did I just watch? I want it." I literally, before I even knew Lady Shasha, like I love Lady Shasha. I had a series on which I says, "What the fuck did I just watch?" So I feel like we're sisters just because of that.
True.
So I want one of them shirts.
I love it.
Yes. That was a great pick. I love. There was so much enjoyment for me out of Halloween Resurrection. Like, and it's got Tyra Banks, like, drinking frappuccinos and shit. Like, what's the
making them horribly?
She got killed in that movie. I felt like we're so disrespectful.
I want to see her die though. She had an off-screen death.
Showed it, right?
They didn't show it. Yeah.
It was like implied, but they never showed it.
She was like hanging from the ceiling or something, looking all cross-eyed.
Poor baby.
They were like, she failed everything else. Let's not do this. Let's just go ahead and say it happened.
I guess she died in the movie Higher Learning. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Oh yeah. That was traumatic.
That was a sad.
Like,
I saw that way too young.
Me too.
I guess she said that was enough for me. I ain't died in another movie.
I ain't getting me again.
Well, why are you in a Halloween movie then?
And then Higher Learning was real rude because they made her a track star, so she had to run and then die. And I'm like, running and then being killed? No.
But like, Higher Learning was funny for me because they made that guy. What's his name? The white guy that was a skinhead. The main guy. Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, Michael Rappaport. Yeah.
He's like the black cast white guy in movies in the 90s, but he's like in this movie playing a skinhead. That shit
Yeah.
cracks me up so
I mean, he
much.
still think he's like the blackest like white dude right now. He be sitting here
Right,
watching
he
Real
is.
Housewives of Atlanta, thinking
He
he's involved with the
is.
girls and
He
shit.
is the
Listen.
blackest white
Welcome
dude
back,
ever.
Michael.
But in that
Hey.
movie, he's playing a skinhead. So that
Right.
always blew my mind so much. Like, I'm like, how is this guy a skinhead? He's like literally eight.
Listen. He probably
Yeah.
watching this right now in Boston, being like,
Right.
Who is skinhead?
Michael Rappaport.
Oh, higher learning.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how is he a skinhead? He's like the blackest white dude ever. How do they make him a skinhead?
Listen, the 90s were a time.
We're a time.
Mhm.
Oh yes, now we've made it to round three. You know, our number three on the list. Damn, I gotta pick a third. All right, you know what? I'm gonna hit y'all with one of my favorites. You know, of all time, The Evil Dead, the Woods. The Woods rape scene, you know, which rape scenes are hard for me to watch in horror movies. Like I tend to shy away, but there's something about The Evil Dead that's just like I cringe, but I'm gonna watch it, you know. So
Mhm.
it was very, but it was out of pocket. Like from the first time I saw it, I was like, I'm just like, whose idea was this? Who's out of all the ideas? Like I know you guys were working on like shoestring budgets and stuff like that, and you know just trying to come off the creativity. But whose idea was this to yeah? It was way out there. You know, even though it's one of my favorite films, beloved, but it's way out of pocket. Way out of pocket.
Wait, are we talking like the original movie or the remake?
The original.
The original,
Yeah,
yeah.
the original.
It was a lot more graphic on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, the original. I was just like, I don't know how anyone could come back from that. Like I'd be in the woods after that. I wouldn't come back to the cabin. I'd just be in the woods.
Yeah.
Doraemis.
Very
Yeah.
traumatizing.
That was good.
Yeah. So that was my number three. So I'm gonna say, Bobby, what's your number three, man?
My number three is Gabriel from Malignant.
Oh,
That's on my list.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Can I I don't have nothing else to say. Just Gabriel, the jail scene, the chair, like
Listen.
Gabriel was just out of pocket the whole fight.
Listen.
Yeah.
The second.
If you know, then you know.
Yeah.
The second Gabriel bent her backwards in the jail cell and was like, I've arrived. I was like, are you fucking serious, Akilah Cooper? Are you serious?
What I love about this movie, it is so goddamn obvious the whole time, but you kind of don't see it until it's revealed.
Nope.
Like it's
No.
hidden in plain sight.
Shit, I ain't know nothing.
Me neither.
We
I
all
was
knew
so
it was the brother,
confused.
and we were like, is she also her brother when she go to sleep? Is she sleepwalking? What's going on? No, it's like her head, and he about to go to the police station.
Yeah, that
Because
I
Gabriel
didn't.
A-cab, fuck it all. He's like, running to the streets.
When it's revealed, it's so obvious that that's what it was the whole time, and it was literally hidden in plain sight, and it was showing it to you the whole time, but still, when it's revealed, it shocks you. Like, what the fuck?
The thing is, though, a lot of these wigs be bad, so we were not thinking that we was under the wig. We were like, it's another bad wig. We see it all the time, and it was like, no, this is bad for a reason.
I was like,
Yeah,
why? I was like, why is he walking like this? I don't like the way he's walking. The arms look
Yeah.
funny and the legs.
Yeah.
the
But, like, it
walk
made
was so
sense,
funny.
but,
The
yeah.
walk was so funny.
Listen.
It was like that Michael Jackson moonwalk, but like in reverse.
yes,
Yes.
yes. That's that was a good pick. That was a great pick.
That was
you
one
know.
of my picks as
I don't think
well, but
anybody
it
should
was
have like an
scratching
out of
out
pocket
since somebody
list
picked
without
it.
Gabriel. I'm sorry. Like he has to be in there.
No, Gabriel was next for me, but I got some other stuff, so I'm fine.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah, that
To Gabriel from me, so I'm gonna let you have that. Whoever said that.
that whole fucking movie was just out of pocket. Like I at first, like the first 2 minutes, I'm like, is this Godzilla? Like with all this shit was going on, and then
It does look.
it looked like an intro to Godzilla, you know. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then
A
The
lot of
fighting
people
scenes.
compare that to the basket case, but it's also like very similar to Tekashi Case Imprint. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yeah.
The whole
Mm-hmm.
yeah, very similar. If anybody knows them, they know.
Listen.
Give us a sequel, Malignance. Akil Cooper. Let's go.
Yeah, bring it. Let's go.
Just tell her from Gabriel's side the whole time. So he
Yes.
wants to sleep, but she's doing stuff that's boring. She's about pumpkin spices and shit, and he's like, I can't wait to wake up again. What?
Oh shit. Yes. So your number three. What's your number three, Curly?
Oh shit, you put me on the spot again. Hey, let's talk about Nightmare on Elm Street. I forgot which one it was. The Dream Master when the girl turned into a cockroach. It was out of pocket for me.
Yes.
The first horror movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yo.
Like, that
Loved
traumatized me
it.
as a 5-year-old.
Yo.
I mean, that was out of pocket for me.
I'm surprised we got this far to talk about Petty Freddy, because Petty Freddy lives out of pocket as well.
Yes.
Honestly, once
Yes.
Freddy got Petty,
He's on my
out of
list.
pocket the
He's on my
whole
list too,
time.
actually.
Listen, he showed up out of pocket. He was like, "Hey Nancy, guess what?" And I was like, "Freddy."
What's wrong with you?
Frankly, I
Freddy's
think he was
wild.
the most out of pocket when he called Kelly Rowland dark meat, but we're not going to talk about it.
Oh, we're going to talk about it because that's on my list.
Oh, good. I could pick another one of mine.
Most
Then.
out of pocket, but I chose the remaster.
Don't change it, Mike.
because-
Keep it.
No.
I
You
chose it
have
just
have another
because
one.
for me,
There's
like,
so much
it was
Freddy's
the first-
done for all
it
of
was
us.
the first horror
Freddy
movie
is
I was
wild.
seeing in my life, so that traumatized me, so it holds a certain
Right.
thing to my heart. But
Right.
yeah, Freddy was always out of pocket. He's
Always.
He's forever out of pocket.
That
He
prosthetic thumb,
Wow,
just
cannot
says
talk.
his prosthetic tongue. What was that? I think the
Says
second one.
whatever comes to his twisted
It
ass
was-
mind.
Was it the first one with the phone on Nancy? Because she's like,
Yes.
"What?"
Oh,
Freddy?
yeah.
He's like, "Ah," I'm like, "Freddy."
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
why?
that was-
Why?
listen,
No.
Just say hello. Like,
I feel like that reminded us that he was originally prosecuted for being a pedophile.
Like, he's been the second movie trying to get into Jesse and telling Jesse he could be the face and Freddy be the brains. Like, you can't call him dumb and try and get inside him. You got to pick or choose, Freddy.
Well,
Remember when he
Like,
said
big
in
one.
Freddy versus Jason, when he said, I forgot who he said it to, but he said to somebody, your mouth says no, but your body says yes.
Yes!
Like,
Oh,
what
Lord.
the fuck?
Damn, I forgot about that shit.
is
Disgusting.
Also, Freddy versus Jason, he pulls out Mrs. Voorhees' head. There's like only a face a mother could love. And
Love.
it's like, stop tormenting Jason. Damn, Freddy, he's on your side.
no,
I
he
never
said, Jason,
cared-
you started this. I'm gonna come with all the smoke.
Listen, I never cared for Jason all that much because he's just like, he don't say nothing.
Boring.
He just out there like just kind of slashing motherfuckers. He kind of boring to me. But the way Freddy was bullying him and Freddy versus Jason made me automatically take Jason's side because Freddy was just so fucking mean to him for no reason.
I'm not gonna
I'm gonna come
lie.
to Jason's defense real quick. Even though I love me some Freddy, he got creative kills. If you really watch the Friday 13 franchise, Jason got some creative ass kills too.
Some of them are my backups in case all my other stuff get taken. Because he has had his moments.
I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like nobody's denying that Jason has some really good kills, but he himself, like his personality,
Yeah,
he's
he don't
kinda
say shit.
bad. He just
We-
walks around.
But can you put him on the same boat with Michael Myers?
No,
That's
Michael
mostly
Myers
shit.
has personality, even though he does the same shit. Jason is just
he
bleh.
just kind of walks and he just does shit. He's like,
yes.
he's like,
Right? Michael's a classy artist. He's all like, I'm gonna put on this sheet and come stare at you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chase you down the street because I know the neighbors are gonna open the doors.
I
And
mean,
Jason's more of a
Jason,
meatballer.
let's
He's
face
like,
it,
oh.
Michael's mask just looks better than Jason's. Like,
Right?
It just looks
Yeah.
better.
No. Michael uses a door, and Jason's like, I'm busting your windows and your doors.
Jason,
Ugh.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, his skills are really good, but he himself, he kind of bores me.
Jason be tossing motherfuckers out of windows. What are you talking about?
I don't want to get into it because some of these might have to come in handy, but I got some of my Jason kills on this list.
Walks around and he's waiting for a bitch to trip so he can kill her.
But they always do.
They always do.
That's
Exactly.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Horror movie logic just works in his favor. In horror movie logic, a bitch always
Maybe he
trip.
plants booby traps for them to trip, but we just don't know about this.
No, he just know these basic bitches gonna show up in high heels for the woods, and he's like, you know what? You know, if you want some bands, if you want some chucks.
In any horror movie ever, if a bitch is not a main character, she's gonna trip.
Even the main characters.
Yeah, they true.
Even the main characters, but they will survive that. But like, if you're not a main character and you trip, bitch, you dead.
Listen.
Don't try.
That's
Especially
true.
if you have sex.
If you have sex in a horror movie, you're dead.
Sex.
Listen.
100%. You're dead.
We are at a different time.
Right,
They can
you're
do
dead.
everything
You
they
not have
wanna do.
intercourse in a horror movie, like you're dead.
You can't.
Yeah.
You cannot be black in horror movies and have sex.
You're dead.
Better not being black.
Have I seen black people
Black
fucking
if
in
you
horror
have
movies?
sex, you
They would be dead for the credits.
That's a good question, Mike.
That
don't
scene
know
on
if
the
I've
editing
seen-
floor. That scene is done.
Mike, that's a good question.
I mean, I'm sure they have. I can't think of scenes where black people are having sex in horror movies. I'm
Me
sure
either.
there are some.
They do
Black
not.
people-
I have one. Is on my list, but I'm
It's
not gonna
just
say
ganja
it.
and head. It's just ganja and
I
head.
do not think that black people have sex in horror movies. I can't.
I think because they're intimidated though. They don't want to see that. They
I
intimidated.
cannot control that at all. I don't think that happens.
The one time it was alluded to in Friday the 13th, he got killed in an outhouse.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
It was alluded. They didn't even do anything. It was like, I'm gonna do something, I come back. And
and
they're just like, nah.
So actually, on Friday 13 Part 7, it was a couple that was having sex inside a van, and they were black, and they got killed.
In the house of wax,
okay.
they make one of the people that was having sex was black. Like Paris Hilton was having sex with a black dude, and
That's
they
scams.
both got
What's his
Yeah.
name?
Bobby
Yeah.
Richard.
Skeeter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Skeeter.
Yeah.
I got Bobby
They
to his
was
real
having
name.
sex, and I think she wasn't even like pregnant by him. She was getting ready to have his baby. Like, talk about niggas in Paris. I mean, it
Well,
was out there.
Niggas, oh my god.
She got, and they got killed.
I just started playing this song in my head.
I'm cracking up.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god, tonight is so chaotic. Oh my
It
god.
is.
Yes, very.
Tyrone, what number are we on?
we on three. We on
Yeah,
three.
three.
Beep.
Tyrone knew who to have on his panel.
Yes. This was this was carefully curated, you know, for the chaos. You know, Bianca, what's your number 3?
I will actually. So I watched some of the series for the first time this year, and I actually was inspired by. Shout out to Jazz and Kat from Girl That's Scary.
Yes.
Love them. Listen to them every Thursday morning on my way to work. I'm like, yes, tell me about this movie. So Jazz, I remember they were talking about Hellraiser, and they did an episode on Hellraiser, and I had never seen any of them, and I was like, you know what, let me watch Hellraiser. Like, this is the first year I watched them. I said, not Uncle Frank talk about Call Me Daddy. I'm like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
like Uncle
Listen.
Frank, sir.
yeah.
Uncle Frank
Frank.
and Julia. Uncle Frank and Julia were the problems.
Yeah. I said, what is this? What? Call Me Daddy? What the fuck?
Ew.
You ain't got
I
no
would-
skin. We need to call you an ambulance. Like,
Ew. Honestly, Call Me Daddy is always out of pocket for me. I don't know.
Oh, it's just like a no.
Maybe
That's not what I want to
it's
call it.
double standard for
I'll do
me.
it.
I don't know. I don't care if a guy calls me ma, mommy, mama, or whatever.
Not mama.
no. That's a barbarian shit. I'm not fucking with
Yeah.
that. That's not.
It's out of pocket. You could
I have a name.
call me mama. You could call me
Mama.
mom. But I would ratty. That's just out of pocket.
No, I can't.
It
No.
just is. It's just so disgusting. It's gross. It's out of pocket. It's a whole nother level. I would never fucking do it.
Yo. Sorry, definitely almost choked on my beer.
Yo.
Hellraiser is a good effing time. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's a hot mess.
Well, that was a great pick, Hellraiser, because that whole franchise is full of what the fuck, So
Yeah.
Right?
yeah, that was a good
That
one.
was wild.
Michael, what's your number 3?
I'm gonna go with Human Centipede because you got me fucked up. If you think you're gonna have me in this situation, listen. You gonna have to kill me because I'm not doing this.
Man down.
I don't care what. I mean, I would prefer to be in the front if it's gonna be anything, but I'm just saying.
That part.
So you wouldn't want to be in the middle?
Okay.
Best of both worlds.
If there. Okay. If this were a temporary thing and there was no excrement going on, I would be with it. But what he was doing, no.
I mean, the way he was so dramatic though, when he was shitting in the girl mouth, he was like,
Oh my god.
No.
It's just in the movie, it's going to be out of pocket from the trailer. Everybody was talking about it, and then when you go watch it, it's just like you're just waiting for it to happen, and then when it finally does, they had the nerve to have 2 more.
I took one look at that title and was like, no, that's not for me. That's not my ministry. I will not be partaking.
Underwhelming though. It was kind of underwhelming because they never showed the shit actually like.
Well, we don't need to see that.
It was the next one started showing stuff though. When you watch the second and third one, they show a lot of shit.
I'm good.
Across the wall.
Wow.
And the second one, they had the nerve to be in black and white, but when the shit splashed across the wall, it sure was brown.
Bruh.
It was
I also just add clinically, like seriously don't look at grunge. Y'all know what this little clinically in. Man down. It's giving just like I just sorry. Like no for real. Like
and they put the dude first, and I feel like our dumps would be worse. So I thought that was extra petty for him to put the guy first.
I'd be like, take me to the king. I'm done.
Like, let me meet my maker. Like, what the fuck?
We can end this right now. We can go no further.
This is the time. Like, just take me.
Yeah, this was before everything was vegan and gluten free. We had options.
I'm screaming, not vegan and gluten free options.
Right.
Yeah. Too much.
Vegan and gluten free options.
Yo.
Just all the animals. All the animals.
Y'all are so bad. Y'all are so bad.
That's my number 3.
That's a good one.
All right, Sharai, what's your number 3?
It's another Clive Barker called Rawhead Rex out there. For those of y'all that don't know, Rawhead Rex leaps out of what is shaped like a giant dick basically, and he's wearing his leather jacket and he's ready to rumble. So he's spending the rest of the movie fucking people shit up. He's snatching boyfriends from their arms and people running in the woods. He ruining people's kitchens. He's flipping their butter and shit trying to cook. But he hits his stride at a cemetery when the family that's we think there's random creatures after us, let's leave. They stop at a cemetery and they get out so the little girl can peek. She's scared, and they hear their son screaming in the car. Rawhead Rex and open the fucking car door and after they sell a fucking Lunchable. These parents in the cemetery watching oh no, and their son is gone. Because Rawhead Rex is that bitch. This movie lives on Shudder. It is. I can't say it's good, but it's fun. Like,
Yeah, what's Rawhead Rex? I
Listen,
love
Oh
it.
yeah, I need to.
I watched it with Jazz on Clubhouse, and we had to laugh and cry. It was me, her, and Jamie, and we were like, "What the fuck are we watching?" He's really in this woman's kitchen about to murder her husband and fucking up her meal because she had done some meal prep, and he's like, "Fuck your stove, fuck your flour."
Jesus.
Fuck your kids, fuck your wife.
Like, you have to see this movie. You just have to. It's. I don't think Clive Barker talks about it because it's not a great movie, but he should talk about it because it is memorable.
It is.
Hey, so
Okay,
had no
well,
idea.
I'm writing Rawhead Rex along with the society.
Right?
Down this weekend,
Society.
you know.
If you look an arcade, if you look an arcade game, this movie, you know those arcade games where you just like go through fighting and punching people and like kicking shit.
Yes.
It's like that, but it's a giant orange not dinosaur in like his leather daddy outfit, and he's fucking shit up.
Oh, you know what? I think I
he's a
saw like a
dinosaur?
clip where someone was like in the back of like a car or some shit, and then the
Was it a little boy? Because he don't make it. Spoiler alert.
oh shit.
Like he went after him like a little snack pack, and they was in the cemetery like no, and you're watching them scream because they said it's being like eaten by this dinosaur in a leather outfit. I'm sorry, a pleather outfit. It's not real leather.
Hey, listen, dinosaurs and fake outfits, that's always an artifact.
Clive Barker loves his pleather and leather.
Listen, I can't wait for you to see the monster because somebody went to Party City and was like, "Into the basket, please." That's what they said.
I can't wait to watch it now. Oh my god.
I wish I could watch live reactions of all of you watching it because I wish
For
I had a live
real?
reaction of you
Yes.
watching it.
Because holy, that sounds like a fucking ride.
Listen,
Bro,
Yeah, I
like
gotta-
I watched it and I was like, "Am I high? I ain't taking anything today. Am I high?"
Hey, girl, you might be.
Yes.
Right.
Mister, I Googles this and the article says the penis monster explained.
he literally leaps out of this statue in like the church's yard and it just shaped like a giant dick. And I'm like, I don't see no metaphors. I just see there are no context clues. We know what we're doing here. And he got his pleather outfit on. He's like, roar. And it's another 90 minutes of him roaring. This fucking town in Ireland. Because it's in Ireland, so it's classy.
Oh,
was there a castle in the background? What?
right.
This is classy trash. It's imported trash.
Holy shit! All right, well, that was a nice ending to number 3. So now we on to number 2. I hope this doesn't take anyone's number 2, but I'm gonna go with Night of the Living Dead. You know, the OG, the original. You know, when they shot my boy at the ending. You know, I was just like, damn. You know, like this, because in a lot of horror movies we don't make it. You know, especially back then we didn't make it. You know, and then in that one we didn't make it, but it's like we made it to the end, but it's
So
like, damn,
close.
you know, you could have let him slide. You could have let him
Justice
slide.
for Ben.
Seemed like we were gonna finally make it.
Yeah.
Justice for Ben.
Yes,
Yeah.
justice for Ben. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
It honestly seemed like he was gonna make it in the movie.
yeah.
Although that white man was right, y'all should just hold up in that basement and then just waited, and then y'all would have been fine. I mean, kill the daughter, but other than
Listen,
that,
never say that again. That white man was never right.
Yeah. Never.
I can't support this. I cannot support this message. Like,
y'all trying to board up windows and shit. I'm going downstairs.
Because there's different theories. Like some people just thought that he got killed because the color of his skin, you know, him being black, you know, versus him being a zombie, and it didn't matter anyway. So I feel like even if he was in the basement, they still was going to do it.
yeah, because it was racist police officers. It was going down because they saw him. If you listen to like the lines, they saw him and they were like right between the eyes.
Another one for the fire. Out of pocket.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Out of pocket.
that part of it was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Well, that was my number 2. You know, so we're gonna let's go with Mike. What's your number 2?
I'm going with Dead Silence. I don't know if this is really out of pocket, but the scene where dude and the cop towards the end, they with that clown, and then the rocking chairs like rocking and it's talking to them and shit. I'm like, why are y'all still here? what is going on? And then it's whispering, come closer. And I'm like, it was a wrap for me.
No.
It's time to go.
Fuck out of there.
Yeah.
And I probably would have been dead because I damn sure would have screamed at some point.
Yes, that
Same.
part.
So
Yes.
Same.
That was a good
That's
one.
a good
That was
one.
a good one. All right, Sharai, what's your number 2?
I'm moving this one up so nobody take it. Last year I watched The Exorcist for the first time, and when they walk in on Reagan with a crucifix, I was like, I'm too homeschool for this.
That's my number one.
No.
Oh.
the strategy.
That makes me want to
Right.
bring out my Exorcist though. Hold on.
Listen. No, I was like, I am too homeschooled for this movie, and I should have never watched this. That's still on my soul. What?
You're not the only one that got props.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Nice.
I need to set my prop game up because y'all is.
Yeah,
I'm being humbled. What?
I got sage and body butter over here.
Yes.
I love that. I listen, that part, and it was, I think she was like, let Jesus F you or something.
Yeah.
I was like, blasphemy. Like, what is
Yes.
happening? That's out of pocket.
Because before that, I'm like, okay, this is a cool movie. I said people liked it at the time. And I'm like, oh no, that's too far.
Man down. Jesus out of
Oh,
there.
Lord.
Oh no.
Reagan fans.
Stop.
Wow. Nice.
Eyes are so expressive.
I know her eyes are like,
Right.
She like making shit out to
I
like,
love that.
Wow.
that's not right. That's not natural.
No.
I don't like
See,
it.
this is why we're friends, because a couple of y'all pull out Reagan dolls. You know, like when where else can you experience that?
Let's go.
She out there with that shit. She was like, let Jesus fuck you and all that shit.
It's not even that. Like, even after that part, she takes her mom's head and like put
Yeah.
it down there and talking about licking
Oh,
and just the
that's
shit out of
worse.
her.
Listen,
I'm just like,
I was like, you just went at it with a crucifix. Now you shove your mama head in there. That's too
Right.
much. That's too many things.
It's a lot.
When
Yeah.
she shoved her mama head in there, that's what did it for me. Cause like the crucifix shit didn't really do it for me, but when she shoved her mama head in it, that was
It was a domino effect of things I did not want to see that morning. Huh?
oh, you watched it in the morning?
Yeah, because I was
Not
watching
you waking up to blasphemy.
like literally, we had to record in the afternoon, and I was like, I'm gonna get this done. I was like, oh
Okay,
no,
understand.
not at 6 a.m. Oh no,
Damn, Sharai.
not in front of my coffee.
Jesus looking at you like,
My neighbors were like, what is this bitch doing?
That's what the demons come out.
Listen, it was not right. I've not been the same since I watched that movie. Oh.
Yeah, it definitely did some damage.
That's the section. Because before and after, I'm like, okay, this is cute. But that's when I'm like, this is not a movie anymore. This is
nothing but.
This is a ritual.
Right.
Okay. At this point,
it was the record scratch moment of the movie. I was like, we cannot go back to where we were before. I am forever changed. I guess I'm gonna go through life now.
Oh,
That was good.
Bobby, what's your number 2, man?
My number 2 is a scene from Death by Temptation.
Yes.
When the temptress actually takes home a man that may be gay. And she gets upset because she's not fulfilling her needs because that's not what he actually wants. So to my assumptions and to Mike's assumptions too, we feel like she manifested a penis somehow because she somehow was behind him having sex with him. And that was a true what the fuck moment for me and kind of out of pocket. And then she actually kills him afterwards. So yes, that you said what?
Go for it. I loved every second of that.
But as a child, I had questions.
As an adult, like
I still have questions. I still have questions. But that was a truly out of pocket moment for me.
Yeah, that was a good one. I first saw that movie a couple months ago, and when that scene
It's a
came up,
great
I was
movie.
like, "Oh, this is
Yeah.
this is wild." It was
Yeah.
definitely a classic. Definitely a
Yeah,
classic.
it's great.
I
I'm mad
saw
it got overlooked so long ago.
I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
it as a baby because I had a crush on Kadeem Hardison, obviously, because I have taste. And I was like, what he doing over here in the horror movie? Oh, what's a succubus? What? Oh. What's it?
Mm-hmm.
It was not a different world. Oh my
No.
God.
Well, technically, it was a different world. If
Yeah,
you
it
think
was
about it.
a different plane. A different plane of existence.
So yes, that's my number 2.
Yeah, that was a great number 2 of CurlyGirl. What's your number 2?
Well, I was gonna originally bring out like Malignant, but somebody took that. So I'm gonna bring out
Sorry.
something that was gonna be my honorable mentions. I don't know if it was gonna do honorable mentions on this, but this movie is really horrible. But the movie is out of pocket. I don't know if any one of y'all seen the Hip Hop Witch.
Yes.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah,
I've never
it's
seen it.
It's so bad.
brain because
It's so-
Tyrone knows that I love Eminem. Like Eminem's whole fucking monologue in that is out of
Eminem?
for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in this?
It's a bunch
Oh,
of rappers.
He sure is. Go it on YouTube.
No.
He talks
The Hip
about
Hop
how
Witch.
No.
The Hip Hop Witch put his her fingers up his ass and all that
Yeah.
shit.
How did I never?
That
She was on
Wow.
Tubi. I'm surprised we didn't alert you. We were watching that one night. We shouldn't have watched that.
Eminem's whole monologue is out of pocket because it's like this whole movie is supposed to be like a parody of the Blair Witch Project.
Oh,
The plot of the movie is that there's like this hip hop witch that like torments rappers, and apparently they like sold their soul to it in exchange for success, and like they had to do certain things, and they all give interviews to the camera about like what they had to do, and
Interesting.
it's pretty bad. It's not interesting, trust me.
It happened.
I try to never say never watch a movie, but I'm gonna warn you to never watch that movie. And when you do, no, I tried to warn you.
I second
Not when I do.
When you do, no, like we had a clubhouse because like Ryan found it, and you know it's out of pocket when Ryan finds the movie.
Of course.
And
Of
Brother Bruce
course.
was like,
Of
I got
course.
this. I found this trash. Let's watch it. And we was like, oh no.
Like how they keep saying in the movie, do not fuck with the hip hop witch. Do not watch this movie.
Oh my god.
No, the hip hop witch made Killjoy. It looked like Hereditary.
Yeah.
Honestly, that whole movie is out of pocket. But I gotta
Hereditary's
put my
wild.
boy Eminem on the spot because I love him. I don't know how much drugs he did to be in that.
All of them. All of them.
Hereditary's wild.
She's on my list in case I need her.
Embarrassment. It was bad.
No.
Yeah,
It was really bad.
Thank you for that number 2, because that was that I didn't really think that you were gonna pull that one out, but that one was definitely out of pocket.
Listen,
It's good.
as he said in the movie, do not fuck with a hip hop witch because apparently she has basketball fingers and she will stick them up your ass.
Listen.
So I have a question. So what makes her a hip hop witch? Like, did she a witch that listen to hip hop? Like, what's going on?
Eminem said so.
You looking for logic, Bobby. You looking for logic.
In the movie, she's never even shown. It's just hearsay. They all just talk about her like she just
No.
Okay.
This movie was like the first movie filmed on the first camera phone. And they was between like concerts and they was all high. Like, wouldn't it be fun?
Right?
Yeah. Look.
What happened was
Man
they
down.
all did a bunch of drugs, all
Right.
of them. All of the rappers that's featured in this movie, they did a whole bunch of drugs. And they told them, like, just talk a whole bunch of shit on camera about this hip hop witch. And then, like, they all
It's
did,
improv.
Like, they all did, like, you know, this hip hop witch, she fucked me up, man. Like, she did.
According to Wikipedia, Eminem's like managers and shit tried to get his scenes pulled from the movie. They're like, this is too bad.
They did.
Yeah.
I read that too. His lawyers tried to like pull his scenes from this movie.
I mean, he did it. Like, it's too
Listen.
late.
He's
there.
like,
bad.
he changed his name. He's like, call me Slim Shady now. I can't go by Eminem no more. That's that movie.
Remember how they literally called him by his name in the movie? They was like, that boy Eminem. They was like, the hip hop witch. She fucked with everybody, including that boy Eminem.
Yeah, he talks about bending his mom over, but being in hip hop witch, he's ashamed. You know, he's ashamed of that movie.
Oh,
listen.
He should be, because it was really bad. I mean, I love him, but oh my god, why? Why?
It might be the worst movie on Tubi. I'm gonna just put that out there.
Troll 2 is now officially not the worst movie.
Troll 2 is number 2.
Troll 2 is a motherfucking classic.
Not Titanic 666.
Thank you.
No. That's number 3. Like, the hip hop witch is winning.
That hip hop witch still winning. Like, it still takes but you gotta give it. Listen, you gotta give it credit for where it's due. It united all of those rappers that have beef with each other in real life. Because like literally, Eminem, Ja Rule, and Benzino are all.
Ja Rule.
What?
Right?
Like united them all.
Right?
Benzino. No,
Right.
You know, with Eminem and Ja Rule are your two stars, you made a mistake.
Vanilla Ice.
Oh yeah, he was there.
Vanilla Ice is in it too.
I mean, he did have the Ninja Turtle song, so I'm not gonna be mad.
That was my shit though.
Which is really powerful. Okay, she fucked up everybody. Okay, everybody.
Is this Nicki Minaj? Is that who the hip hop witch is?
Nicki Minaj.
But no, that's gonna be part 2. I feel like part 1 would be like Little Kim, and then part 2 would be Nicki Minaj.
Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim, 50 Cent, like they all gonna be.
Yeah.
Now I just pictured Nicki in the woods and shit. Like, all you bitches is my son. I can see it.
Oh my god.
Then she could bring out her little alter ego Roman, and she start changing up her voice and shit.
Soldier Boy, tell him.
Soldier Boy's in it?
No, he's not. But in part
I was like, all right, really taking it to the kids.
You know what? We're gonna write this. Everybody on this panel gonna write hip hop with part 2. No, we're doing this. We're doing it. Let's go. Let's go.
But in part 2,
we're doing it.
If you make part,
don't you text me on hip hop witch 2? Soldier Boy, Lil Wayne, all of them. In part 2. Okay. That movie was a moment.
I'll check it out.
I don't know if it's still on Tubi. It might be, but like, I wouldn't recommend anybody to watch it. But
I'm curious. I just really want to know what's going on. I'm gonna watch it.
You don't want to know.
I might want to know.
It's an abomination.
It's usually you get those movies that like you have to get really hammered to watch it, and even if you get really hammered, once you watch it, you're gonna have regrets.
It's a waste of an edible. Don't.
Yeah. The only reason to watch it, I would say, if a certain rapper, because it's a lot of like rappers in that movie, if you fancy a certain rapper that's in it, you would watch it, but then you're still gonna feel really.
So they had the nerve to
not gonna be represented well in it at all.
They didn't get Busta Rhymes or LL Cool J to be in
this movie. No, they should have.
Benzino?
That's what I'm saying, Benzino.
It's when Ja Rule popped up that knew we had gone too far on
Outsiders, Rod Digger. It's a lot of.
Okay, Rod. Okay, but don't.
Yeah, she's in it too.
Wow.
It's a lot of them in this movie. I don't know how they got them all to be in this movie. I don't know how high, drunk, whatever they got them to be in the movie.
The hip hop witch.
It's the drug PSA we needed as kids. Like, to be like, this is what happens when you do drugs. And I would have been like, if this movie happens, I'll never touch that shit. I'm a dare to be sober. Thank you.
Don't do drugs. Because if you do drugs, you're going to end up in a hip hop witch.
I'm screaming.
Wait, let me find a poster for y'all to be. Oh shit!
I'm looking.
They mostly use Eminem's face for the poster because
He's
Of
a
course.
star.
Of course.
Wow.
Of course.
I can't.
Look, just as
He looks
horrified
so
as us.
terrified.
Right.
But let me tell you who's also is in this movie because
Ooh.
it's on IMDb. It has a rating of 1.4. What?
Well,
That's too
Alyssa.
generous. That's too generous.
Vitamin C.
She is in it. I forgot about her.
Vitamin
She got her real
C,
hair.
graduation.
As we
Why is she
go
on here?
Oh my God. Like,
They done got so many people in that movie. How did it happen? Oh
I'm
my
done.
fucking
I'm
God.
done.
What did they do?
Bro.
why?
You know what? I'm gonna watch this.
Me
Fine.
too. I'm not
Don't
gonna watch
watch
this,
it.
definitely.
Do not watch
Don't do
it.
it.
I do not recommend it.
Don't.
It's terrible. Okay, let me tell you the cast. Oh shit, they put their real names, not their rapper names. So
They don't want to be seen. That's why.
I'm confused right now because they put a bunch of people's like actual names.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Yeah, I'm
It's all good. I'm gonna watch
Yes.
it and just still
Same.
check it out.
Same.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Listen, it's gonna be an hour and
mess.
so of your life that you will never get back. I'm gonna just
Oh my
put it out
gosh.
there. It's so bad.
I wasted
And
time on a lot of movies before, so
Good point.
it's okay.
It's gonna be a different experience for whatever movies you waste your time.
I'm ready. I'm gonna make this a fun, watchable experience. Let's go.
It is on Tubi. Okay, I'm gonna check.
It is.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. Sounds.
It's still on there and it's been on there for years. To be just
it's
just to take it off for whatever reason.
a Tubi exclusive. Before it's not a Tubi original. It's a Tubi. It's a
Tubi
Tubi
exclusive.
To be
exclusive.
said,
It's
to be
DiGiorno.
said, I ain't taking it off no matter what.
Now,
Oh my god.
now, Bianca, what's your number
how
two?
bad it is, no matter how bad it is, to be said, I ain't taking it off.
Tubi said, "I'm gonna stick by him. I'm gonna stick."
Stick by him. Go ahead, Tubi. Do your thing.
To be said,
My number. Sorry.
What's
to
your
be
number?
said, okay, to be said, this is a classic right here. I'm gonna capitalize on that shit. I am not taking it off.
Somebody watching. Somebody
Go ahead,
watching.
Tubi.
Somebody
Go
got
ahead.
it. I mean, I watched it 2 times. One time just to watch it, and second time to review it.
You reviewed it?
I sure did.
Yeah, she
I
did.
was like, I was drunk the whole time.
As you should
I love
be.
it.
I
Mhm.
was
love it.
hammered when I reviewed it because
That's why I love
was
Curly
great
Girls.
to talk
Curly Girl at
about
the
it.
movie reviews.
It was
I
one of
love
my
it.
tips to reviews. Fuck, man.
No,
It was the whole way. It was the only way to review it. It's
So Mobb Deep and Rod Digger is in this
Yes.
movie. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
yes,
Too?
they
Yo,
sure
Mm.
are.
Listen.
Flip Star.
All of them.
Split Star. So we got the whole, or what is it? Flip Mode
Listen.
Squad up in this
Charlie
joint.
Baltimore.
Listen.
Charlie
listen.
Baltimore.
Everybody that was anybody in the 90s or the early 2000s.
Like, where's
they-
Ashanti?
Lying to me.
That's why they went
First of all.
away. That's why they disappeared. They was like, I can't be seen no more.
Oh.
I did the hip hop witch.
Nah, I need to watch that. That's
I
Mhm.
mean, look.
Yeah,
No.
this sound lit. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Please live tweet. Please live tweet when you watch it.
yeah,
Because
definitely.
again,
Definitely.
I mean, do not fuck with a hip hop witch.
It's too late. We're invested.
Right.
We're invested.
Y'all sold it to us. We are
Literally.
there. We're ready.
Oh, guys, I'm trying to discourage you from watching.
Bobby, you and I will kiki about it.
I'm over here literally trying to tell you, do not watch it.
Honestly, the more you tell us, I'm like, yes. Tell me more.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
what's gonna happen is we're gonna put on Bobby like it's spooky. It's gonna be a sad episode. It's gonna be a sad episode.
Yo, shut the fuck up. 'Cause this is horrible.
No.
I don't want you coming after me and be like, bitch, why didn't you tell us?
I don't want my name nowhere near this movie, these reviews. I don't want to be seen.
I'm tagging all y'all.
Yep.
Associated with it at all. I've never reviewed it, even though I did. I never did. I don't know.
No. I don't know her. You asked me about her. I don't know.
I'm a Mike. I'm tagging everybody.
Facts. She
This whole
using
panel.
she using reverse psychology on us.
Right.
It's working.
No, I'm
It's
not.
working.
I really
Yeah.
don't. It's not
It's
reverse reverse psychology. I'm being dead serious. Do not watch this shit.
There are a few things I hate more than the hip hop witch, and I'm a Gemini. Let's just put it out there that way.
I'm screaming.
She has seen it, so she knows.
But you know, sometimes they rate some of our movies lower, so just to do it.
That's not the case.
No. This one earned it. This one earned it. Because normally I'm like, what you mean Tales from the Hood is a 4? What you mean? Exactly. Prison is a 5.
Like,
hip hop witch might get you the lower.
Leprechaun in the Hood, Leprechaun Back in the Hood, Leprechaun in Space, all of those. No, way above this movie.
Wow. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Thanks,
I'm
y'all.
watching it.
Yep.
God damn.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hip-hop witch.
Thanks for the suggestion.
Thank you.
Remember my words when y'all watching it. Not fuck with the hip-hop witch.
Let's go. Let's go. We're in there.
100%.
It's like a virtual Blair Witch. Because the 3 y'all gonna walk in, and y'all gonna walk out different if y'all walk out at all. We're gonna turn on the channel, and Bobby will cry in the corner. Michael be start crying in the camera.
The rain, you watch the tape and the rain, it's like you're gonna die in the 7 days. It's kind of like that, but you're not gonna actually die, but like your soul is gonna die, your heart is gonna die.
You gotta remember this movie for the rest of your life, and that's worse than death.
Oh my God.
It's an imprint you can never get rid of.
Not imprint.
It's not gonna leave your brain. Why y'all think I still talk about it to this day? It ain't never leave my brain, and I don't even like it.
I ain't slow about to watch it too. See, you work making everybody want to watch it.
Listen.
I'm trying to save y'all.
No, my love.
No, it seems like you're doing the opposite.
100%.
My condolences.
Wait. Scratch all that. Yeah, go watch it. It's awesome.
Yeah, we need merchandise about now.
We need a hip hop witch support group for people who saw it.
Oh my God, it's the best movie ever. Everybody go watch it. Check it out. Anybody should watch it.
Yes, we're there.
I want to watch the trailer as soon as we get off here and watch the trailer.
They have a trailer.
Everybody should check it out.
We have to.
Hell yeah.
Is it just Eminem and Ja Rule?
And you know what? It's way better than that other movie Ja Rule was in. I'm in love with a church girl.
What's that? What movie is that?
Don't you try Adrian Bailon like that.
I'm in love with a church girl. That's not a Ja Rule movie. That's all.
Let's not dig into the Ja Rule IMDb because we got some shit.
Listen, that movie rocks. I'm in love with a church girl. That's Ja Rule.
Okay.
All right, Fire Festival.
Right.
I just have to put that out there. I cannot not associate him with Fire Festival. I watched that documentary like 8 times.
It's like a true. Listen, it's like a true Beauty and the Beast story.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
No, I'm good.
Beauty and the Beast.
I'm
Beauty
good.
and the Beast in living color.
I need to watch that too.
I need to watch it. Like,
Yeah.
No more.
Isn't it all his videos with Shanti?
It's also on Tubi, by the way.
Tubi.
Curly Girl got all the racks. Let's
Listen.
go.
Always ready. That's
Yes.
Tubi got all their movies, okay?
Tubi's like, we'll take your movie. That's their slogan. We'll take your movie. Load it on up. It's like, I made it in my backyard yesterday. Perfect.
Perfect. We love that.
We love it.
Beautiful.
It's fresh.
We love to see it. Don't even edit it. Just send it in.
It'll be up by noon.
I loved it. Oh, my number 2. Completely forgot about that. Sorry.
Yes.
Completely forgot about that. So my number 2 is actually, have you guys seen Tales of Halloween 2015?
No,
Yes. I've seen yeah.
Tales of Halloween reminds me of like a spin-off to like Trick or Treat. It's like multiple stories within one universe, world, whatever, Halloween night per se. And the second what do you call it? Like actor tale per se, is basically this. What is his name? I don't remember his name, but he's like a faux. Well, not faux. He's actually like a devil. and he's like trick or treating with this little boy named Billy.
Yep.
And then he goes, there's a part he goes, Billy, did your mom dress up again this year? I was like, oh, you just hear boing, and I was like, oh,
What?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Is this Rosemary's Baby?
Well,
I'm
I totally forgot about that one.
I did it. I said, oh, oh, like you hear, like it literally goes boing, and I'm like,
no.
okay.
How loud was the boing?
Boing. You ain't missing that boing. Okay.
Anybody ever seen that scene? I forgot what the movie it was from, but it was a Shudder when like it was a anthology horror movie when the guy gave birth through his dick.
Oh, that's
Wait,
Mortuary Collection.
Mortuary Collection. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Yes.
You never seen that, Mike?
He gave birth through his dick, and they showed it
Yeah.
close up.
It's a lot of stuff that happened in that segment of the movie. But I
Y'all
mean,
giving me a lot to watch.
It's the hip hop witch.
it's all her.
It ties, you know what I'm saying? It ties with the hip hop witch. It's either a hip hop witch, a bunch of high ass rappers talking about how hip hop witch sexually molested them, or it's the Mortuary Collection. The guy gave birth through his dick.
Yeah.
Out of
I mean, he deserved it though.
Oh,
He deserved
He
it
did.
because he was
a
a.
douchebag.
Mhm.
Like, so gave birth through what canal?
Well,
Sorry.
Clinically.
Clinically. Clinically.
As they said in the movie, the same way it came in, the same way it's gonna
Yep.
come out.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So
So the other one
there's
exploded.
no uterus. I don't.
Well, from the same whole guy's pee from, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where was the penis growing per se? Like,
Oh, it was growing in his stomach, but when it came out,
It came out through his wiener.
I need
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
So-
his urethra got wrecked.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't survive that clearly, but
okay.
He
because
wouldn't
I'm
want
like,
to.
so, like, do we watch the growth of the baby penis?
Well,
Like, is it like
we watched
a growth
the
story?
The stomach was getting bigger and bigger, but once he actually was getting birth, the dick got kind of bigger and bigger than it burst.
yeah.
How long does it take to grow a baby penis?
Well, this one happened quite fast, from what I remember. So,
He
2
happened
days.
quite fast, but he suffered quite a lot.
yeah.
Rightfully so.
Mhm.
So there's no epidural, none of that. He just
Oh
No.
no, he just kind of flew out of there.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't smooth. It was a little bit more to that.
Yeah, it was. I
wow.
want to give it away
Mortuary
though.
collection.
I mean,
Wow. Hashtag clinically, because what?
Before it happened, he was like, "Where is it gonna come out of?" And they told him like, "Same way it got in."
Tyrone, you need to rename this episode like "What the fuck" moments because this is what.
Yeah, because I like it's funny. Zero, she just gave us the Mortuary Collection when we were out in New York, and we haven't checked it out yet. But now I'm like, shit, I gotta fucking I might have to check that one out this weekend.
I mean, it's okay. It's pretty good, but like for a lot of people going up for that movie, and then like people still like giving Tales from the Hood, like saying it's not that good or giving it low scores, but they got the Mortuary Collection. I'm just like, it's very mid.
I mean, I'm not
compared to
surprised
Yeah.
actually.
very mid.
That was my issue because people are like, Mortuary Collection is the best thing I've ever seen. It's the best
Yeah.
anthology. And I'm like, this is Tales from the Hood with a lot of white people.
Exactly.
And it's not done as well.
Yeah.
And they were like, hush, what that movie
That's
is.
what it was about. Basically, it was more consumer friendly.
So who fertilized him? Like, what the fuck? Sorry.
I was wondering that. I was wondering.
I gotta watch.
This one you should watch.
He had a one
Yeah.
night stand with a girl with a body or some shit.
That's
So
yeah.
her-
He did. Just watch. I don't know what else to say.
I'm a watch.
To be ironic
gotta watch it.
because he was supposed to be the one that's like the predator, and he had sex with this girl. he's supposed to have preyed on her, but she preyed on him
She
the
an
whole
alien.
Yeah, it
time.
backfired on him,
Yeah,
and he thought he was
because
getting away with shit, but
I think she had
actually,
the
Oh, so he
ability, right?
deserved
She
it.
had the
Okay.
ability to
He
like
needed a penis
impregnate
burster,
guys.
like he
yeah,
did.
yeah.
She had the ability to impregnate guys, I think, and he didn't know that. So like
Got you. Because
he thought he was preying on her, but she preyed
That
on
sounds like a
him.
great full length movie they should make. A woman who can impregnate men and see how that
yo,
works out.
no, like what?
But that was done in that other show on Netflix, though, the Thai show in the Thai language. The Girl from Nowhere. I don't know if anybody's
Oh,
seen
that's
No, I
what
haven't
that.
that's
seen it.
about.
The
The
girl
Girl
from
from
it's on
Nowhere.
my
It's about
list.
this girl. She's like nobody really knows what she is. She might be like a ghost or a demon or whatever. She travels from high school, and she like steers up hell everywhere she
Mm.
goes. And in one episode, I believe she impregnates a guy as well, because the guy is supposed to be like a douchebag. He plays girls and stuff like
Hmm.
that, and she like has sex with him and impregnates him.
Well,
So
Y'all know I got another question.
sometimes it happens to you guys as
Clinically.
well.
Clinically,
Clinically.
so when does the impregnation, like when does it happen? When she ejaculates? Like when, like who, how?
That was not clearly explained.
Mhm.
You know, okay, I'm just gonna be quiet. My
It just happened. I don't think it was like I don't think it was like I don't think it was explained to us
Got you.
mhm.
It just
exactly how it
happened.
happened. It happened.
Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Yo, what the fuck? What? It's just a crazy concept to me. Oh man, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah. Now that all these answers, this might have to be like a part
I'm
two,
going.
like a what the fuck night
I
part two.
like the hip hop, which I would actually recommend to watch the Mortuary Collection and the Girl from Nowhere. I think
Okay.
that's moments there worth
Yes.
checking out.
Yes.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh, all right. Well, that was the end of our second question, our number 2 round. So we're finally at our top, our number 1. Made it all the way through. Thank you to everybody for rocking out so far. So who wants to? Does anyone want to volunteer their number 1? All right, sure.
I've been
Ready.
waiting. I've been waiting.
Hooray, let's go.
Have you seen a movie called Skinner?
Ooh.
No.
This movie got Ted Raimi walking around as a serial killer, cutting people and wearing their skin. Ricky Lake is there because it's early 90s. And it's fine, it's a thriller. You going along with it. You're like, he cutting people, he wearing their skin, whatever. And then we meet the one black person.
Oh,
And he puts on the one black person's skin and proceeds to talk in a stereotypical black voice. So he's like, you turkey's this, you turkey's that. He's running around these alleys in a black man's skin. And I'm like, Ted Raimi, is this a hate crime? What just happened on Tubi?
No.
What the fuck?
I've never looked at him or his brother again the same way. I was like, the whole Raimi household got me fucked up.
When did that movie come out?
It was like early 90s. Because like Ricky Lake was there as an actor.
Oh, wow.
I don't believe she knew. She didn't read the script before she did it.
She did not. This movie had me fucked up. I saw the black man like, don't do this, please don't do this. And then it was the worst I could have ever imagined.
No.
He was like, you turkeys, ha! And he was doing this Mr. T, and I was like, what are you
Exactly.
doing? Why, Ted? Why? You could have done anything but this, Ted.
Oh my
Listen.
god.
Oh my god.
Man down.
Listen, and that's why that's my number 1.
Damn,
Yep.
that's
Say no more.
crazy and offensive. That
No.
goes way beyond Robert Downey Jr. in the Tropic Thunder. Because
Listen.
at least that was funny.
No. This wasn't. I sat there gasped. The cat I was living with was gasped. My roommate at the time was gasped. I went into Ash's show, and Ash was like, "I didn't know," and I was like, "We could have not known. No one could have known."
No.
Damn.
Yeah, that do make me look at that does change my viewpoint. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Whenever they bring him up now, and I'm like, "But you don't know him the way I know him." I've seen things.
I know, and I like Ted Raimi. So when you sit there, I'm just like, damn, man.
Don't watch this movie. Don't watch this movie, Bobby. You
No,
can't go
I'm
back.
not. No.
It's like the Matrix. I took the wrong pill. I want to go back.
I had to boss like that.
Wow.
Why?
Get her.
Damn.
Get her.
Damn. Oh, well, thank you, Sharai.
I don't even have words.
I don't. You got it. Like what?
Damn. That's out of pocket.
Listen, that's the most out of pocket thing I've ever seen in my life. Like literally. And of course, because it's the early 90s, the skin they use for the black person is completely different from the other skin they've been using the whole movie. And I'm like, on top of the racism, we're gonna add some other kinds of racism. There's too many racisms happening. I'm like, this is too many races. This is happening.
Too many races in one, like delay.
Listen, I couldn't choose. Listen,
you can't just be racist. You gotta
pick a racism.
It was like racist Jenga, and it toppled. It toppled hard.
Racist Jenga. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Yo. So wait, okay. I have to ask. So what did the skin look like? Was it like, oh, we're gonna use like this kind of skin for everyone else, and then the black character, okay, we could use a skin that may have been on back order or something. Like, is that what it looked like?
It felt like they were using like whatever they're using for skin for all the white people, and then for the black character, they went to Urban Outfitters and just put like a jacket and started cutting. It wasn't even the same complexion. It was not even the man's same complexion. And I was like, y'all just said brown, go. And
I drive it home that they was using a black person's skin. Like,
listen, I was like, is he wearing a Jodeci jacket and saying these things to me? What is happening?
Not a Jodeci jacket. Damn.
I left my body, and I don't know if I'm coming back. When I saw this movie, I was the Winnie the Pooh gift. I left. And I
It's on Tubi. 1993.
It's always on Tubi.
1993 is a little too late to be doing this.
Yo, Tubi is on a roll.
All these out of pocket movies are basically on Tubi. Let's
stop. Tubi just does not stop. It's unstoppable.
Tubi, like, you might not know about them. Let's remind you. And I'm like, no, Tubi. No.
Tubi does not stop.
Who?
Yeah.
I mean,
Tracy
look at their original horror movies, or even look at their non-horror movies. They just out of pocket. Period.
Right. You're right.
You're right.
Listen.
They don't even have his picture in the cast.
No. I wish I could explain to you the voice he put on for that time in that skin and the things that he said, because I have not done it justice. I think I'm so traumatized. I'm still in shock, and it's been 2 years later.
Yo, and he's not even in the cast.
They don't have his photo up, which I don't know if that means he just didn't do anything else. But
Damn.
Wow.
That's a good
It's
one.
Out of control.
All right, Sharai. Your number
Let's all
one.
start a petition. Let's stop Tubi right now.
No, I need
Or
to.
not.
We love Tubi.
We do.
We wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, without Tubi.
That's true.
Tubi's
You
that
got a
parent
point.
that won't tell you to not touch the stove, but they're gonna watch you touch the stove and be like, didn't you learn? Didn't you learn?
They just need
Learning
like
lesson.
they need a category section for these types of movies.
Tubi's
That's what they
best
need.
is out of pocket is Tubi is.
Mhm.
Yeah, they need the out of pocket section, definitely.
Oh,
They are an out of pocket section. That's all they got.
the whole Tubi is out of pocket.
Yeah, you got Netflix, Hulu, Prime, then Tubi, out of pocket.
You change your name to OOP, out of pocket.
OOP.
The OOP channel.
Tubi's just out there. Tubi be like, hold my beer every time.
Yo, I'm like, I'm actually gonna pass you my beer. Like, damn. Like,
I gotta see what he looks like, honestly.
When you see it, please find me. It's just, I know somebody else has seen it.
Tubi's forever out there with they shit.
Listen, yeah.
Wow.
Jazz watched it, and Jazz was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "That's what I see it."
like, what? But
Exactly.
But
Those were all my concerns as well.
I'll volunteer next. Get mine out the way. I don't think mine is going to be that exciting.
I'm floored. Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna go with Paranormal Activity. He's number one. Because why the fuck are you waiting until I move in with you to tell me you've been haunted or possessed or followed by a demon since you were a little girl?
That part.
My name is on this lease now, and then you're gonna tell me this? That's a problem.
I'm locked in.
You should be able to sue people for that. Like, you know,
Absolutely.
you can sue people for if they ain't tell you that they have a certain STD and they knew about it. You should be able to sue them the same way. They like possessed or haunted or whatever, and they ain't tell you.
I was hot with him and her because he should have just left. It was a whole mess. But I loved it.
That is so true.
Now I want to see an It Follows sequel where motherfuckers are suing each other because
they in the people's court and they like, Your Honor.
In all fairness, that can't happen because most of them are like bad.
The defendant claims.
That shit would be entertaining because that judge don't play any games.
I would
love
definitely
that. Yes.
The only two people that's still alive is the last two motherfuckers. Everybody else is dead.
It's a cold world.
Right?
Well, thank you, Michael, because that was a great answer. Paranormal Activity.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I volunteer next, I guess?
Oh yeah, Curly, go.
It's kind of like a title because I had two movies for it.
Okay.
One is Extra from 1980 something, when like a woman gives birth to a grown ass man. That was out of pocket because what the fuck?
Well, I see a pattern tonight.
No.
Ass man crawling out of a vagina. Like,
No.
Clinically.
Like, how tall was he?
how did that happen?
Yo.
No.
And then number two, I have The Kill, and I always mention that, but I gotta mention it again because that shit's so ridiculous to me. The Kill at the end of Hatchet 2, when Tiny Todd gets killed, when Victor Crowley like literally slaps him in half, and then he like grabs onto his, I guess, skeleton that's sticking out of his top half, and he grabs onto him so, and he literally pulls the motherfucker out of his skin.
Oh, yeah.
Stop.
Like a tenderloin.
It's giving Mortal Kombat.
Very much. Finish him.
Finish him. What? It's definitely getting Mortal Kombat. Finish him.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, we can't just skip over the first movie you said. So he was grown. Like, how grown?
Like
was
a grown-ass man. I think he was like in his 40s or something.
So how big was her?
He need to pay rent. Like, that's not okay.
I mean,
did she survive?
Okay, he was full grown and he was pretty tall.
So she pushed him out?
Well, he crawled out, but you can say she pushed him out too. But it looked to me more like he kind of.
So how deep is her vagina if he's crawling and he's a grown man? What's clinical?
Well, clinically, I think your
There's
vagina
a theme, I'm telling you.
I don't think she had a vagina after that. I think
And after that,
well,
she done.
Right.
Stand down.
I think it was over for her after that.
How
You
long
have to retire after that. Look,
how long did he grew in the uterus? Like, how long was he growing for?
Oh, he grown in there for like about 30 seconds. I think she got impregnated when like an alien put like his fingers in her mouth or something.
Not from her fingers in her mouth.
So
You even have fun. You got fingers in her mouth and you have a grown man walking from out of you. What?
Listen, it was never clearly explained.
What kind of dark side of shit is that?
It was never clearly explained.
This was before COVID.
can't and hygiene, by the way.
Listen,
Yo.
a lot of shit was explained to the viewer's interpretation in that movie. But what happened was that man in the beginning of the movie.
I need to find that too.
He seemingly got abducted by aliens. He got abducted by aliens. Nobody knew where he was. He was missing in action for years. Then one day, this creepy alien-looking creature shows up, and this woman, it like assaults her in like a trailer park or something, and it puts its fingers in her mouth, and 30 seconds later, she's giving birth to this man that like disappeared, got abducted by aliens before. I don't know, it's weird.
I'm sorry. This alien showed up in a trailer park to a woman.
It cannot be.
And puts fingers in her mouth, and
I can't. You know what? Let me backtrack. I don't know why I said trailer park. For some reason, I remember it was a trailer park. It might have not been. It might have been like a house, like a respectable house. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
But bottom line is the alien showed up, he stuck his fingers in her mouth, and like 30 seconds later she gave birth to a girl.
Extra.
What? From the fingers in the mouth. Like,
I don't know. I guess maybe that's how they have sex, you know.
Where had those fingers been? Like the fingers in the mouth that get you pregnant for 30. I'm
But again, like what fertilized? Did he ejaculate through the finger?
Okay.
They've been places.
So it says an alien creature impregnates a woman who gives birth to a man who was abducted by aliens 3 years ago. The man reconnects with his wife and son for a sinister purpose.
So he existed before.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give birth to a grown man who's gonna like this woman is suffering.
He was out there. He got abducted by aliens, and then
this is chaotic.
His fingers in a woman's
no,
mouth,
for real.
And the next thing you know, she gave birth to him.
Curly, you won.
Man.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was a competition, but you won it.
What?
Listen, he ain't had a condom over his fingers. Okay?
He had a condom on?
Oh, he did not. That's what she said.
I'm about to say, I have even more questions.
Clinically.
Eggs are faulty condoms in trailer park.
He poked a hole in it, like before he got
What in the Rob Zombie is this movie?
Forget the whole trailer
No,
park.
Rob Zombie could never. I don't even think he would do this shit.
Yeah,
me too.
I finally watched it. It probably did not happen in the trailer park. I don't know why I said trailer park.
That makes it more funny to me.
This woman's down on her luck already.
Why not trailer park?
I said trailer park. Maybe that's why. I don't know. It's been years since I've seen it. The whole audacity is very ghetto to me, so maybe that's why I said trailer park.
Y'all got me crying, yo.
The audacity
did not happen in the trailer park. Let's stop offending trailer parks. I'm sorry to anybody that lives in the trailer park. I am so sorry.
But the audacity to crawl out of a person and go back to your wife.
Hello? Like,
that's next level.
You gotta get audacity.
Like you just left. Audacity was definitely on clearance, because what?
It's wholesale. Look at this shit at Costco.
Hello?
This is a lot.
There's a lot of critic reviews of this. So
how you gonna crawl out of somebody and then go home to your wife like it's nothing?
Really?
The alien's finger was played by Sharai Bohannon.
Wait. So this one
it was played by whoever played the alien in the ET.
It won an award. It won an award.
What award? No, what
Fantasporto in 1983, it won the Best Special Effects Award, International Fantasy Film Award winner.
Okay.
They did some special effects in this movie, so it deserved that.
That took me all the way out. Wow.
I'm done. I think I'm gonna just go lay in a dark room.
I don't even want to give my pick anymore after that.
Just like
what?
I'm watching that.
I'm definitely watching it. I need to see him crawling. Like that's a
Listen, he crawled out of there, right? After he crawled out,
He
everything
crawled out
that he
and
crawled
dipped.
out of was destroyed. It was
Like
destroyed. It was no life left in there after he crawled out. It was
so
done.
I
like
mean, how would there be?
how fast did he go to the wife? Was he like, all right, thanks for reviving me, deuces?
So
Or
Right.
basically,
did he have a
yeah,
conversation like, thank you?
basically, yeah. As soon as he crawled out, he went right back to his wife and kid. And the wife was, I think she was like remarried after that, or she had like a boyfriend.
Oh
And
shit!
he had the nerve to be like, "Who this motherfucker is?"
How did you get here, sir? Don't be asking me questions.
I want
You
that. I want
died.
that. I want that part of the movie where she's like, "Where have you been?" And he's like, "I caught out of this one bitch over there in the trailer park." It took some time. I want this soap opera. Like,
No, that's chaotic.
I want this Halloween Kills.
I don't know why I said it. For some reason, I remember it like that, but I'm sure it was not like that.
Oh my God.
But yeah, everything else is true.
I'm floored.
Y'all got me out here crying. Yo, I'm done. I'm done.
Just yep.
Listen, motherfucker crawled out of somebody else's vagina, went to his wife, and was like, "Who this motherfucker
Okay.
right there? That's raising my
Yo,
kid.
it's the
I'm the
audacity.
baby daddy."
I would haunt him. I would straight up haunt him. I'd be like, you know what? You wrecked me and killed me and went to your wife. You didn't even bury my
Because she
body.
died too.
She has to. I won't hear anything else. She's dead. He killed her.
He was like, listen here, this is my kid right here, okay? Like this Joker right here, he cannot parent my son. That's my son.
No.
I
It's
hope
the
she's
gall, like the gall, the nerve, and the audacity. That's what that is. Cause what?
I have questions, but I'm not gonna ask them because I don't want to
either.
answer.
I'm just gonna.
No. I'm
Well,
fingers in the mouth.
well, that's why I got CurlyGirl on, because I knew she was going to hit us with some obscure shit.
Yeah,
You know.
I was sitting on it until the end, but you know I had to bring
Yes.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's chaotic.
Very.
That made my head hurt. I don't know if I'm gonna be okay.
I'm curious to like, what am I gonna dream about tonight? Like, what? Scared to go to sleep. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna sleep tonight.
This is the poster for the movie.
Bring it a little bit closer.
Oh
Damn.
no.
Oh
Oh no.
that's the grown man.
When Tony
No,
grows
that's the
up.
kid that
He's going to be just like
That's the
Daddy.
alien that stuck
Oh.
the fingers, you
That kid
know.
looked pissed.
Right.
He does look pissed. And
Well-
that aliens, his fingers definitely.
Well, won't you be pissed if your daddy crawled out of a whole vagina?
Yeah.
You're a grown ass man. I'll be
Just-
pissed too. Shit.
I did not. I don't know. I can't. I'm done. I'm gonna just mute
Was
myself
there
now.
umbilical cord? Like,
No,
you just-
no, I was seeing this in memes. I've seen this in memes before, but like that's the alien.
that's her giving birth?
No, that's before he stuck the fingers in the vagina, I guess.
Yo.
Okay.
I don't
Well, that was Curly's number one.
You gotta go.
I'll
You
go.
gotta go home.
Well, I'm not definitely topping that because I mean, damn, Curly, you should have went last
like Curly.
because I felt like. Well, my number one was the whole situation with Freddy Krueger and Kelly Rowland when he said how sweet Dart me. Because you mentioned it earlier,
yeah.
Curly.
Yeah.
But no, also her using the F slur or whatever, which yeah. I mean, hot take. I mean, in the gay community, for me, I low-key found it a little bit funny, but that's a different story. Because I feel like she didn't kind of mean it in that type of way, but that's another story. But anyway, I switched it up and I got Black Christmas 06 with the most out of pocket scene. That movie is just bananas, cuckoo bananas. But the part where Billy's mother, yeah, she's unsatisfied with the sessions that she's having on the staircase. So she decides to go upstairs in the attic and, rape her own son.
Oh,
And what?
Out of pocket.
And what?
Rape
her son.
I've never actually seen that movie yet.
And then gives
Right.
birth. And
No.
there's a whole dynamic going on as
No.
sister-daughter situation. Very weird and out of pocket.
So why did she decide to rape her son again?
Um,
She's crazy.
she was crazy. Yeah, she never liked him because he had a what's the disease? His skin was yellow.
Jaundice?
Jones, is jaundice.
Yeah, he
John,
had liver
yeah,
disease.
he had a liver. Yeah, so she never wanted him. So when she was, I guess she was horny, and her husband fell asleep drunk, and she needed some, and she went up there and did that, and then yeah, he got her back and killed her a little later, but. Yeah, it's an interesting. That's one part of the movie I would take out because I do like that movie as far as the kills because it is gory and it does set the tone in like a holiday horror, but that part of the movie is just I feel like it's unnecessary. Yeah, it shouldn't be in there at all.
Shit, I need to watch it now.
It's on Tubi.
Yo.
No, they
Tubi should sponsor this. Tubi need to go ahead and open their wallet and sponsor this.
Tubi strikes again. Tubi keeps doing it.
Yo.
I would just like to say Tubi also has Extra 3, Watch the Skies.
There's a 2?
There's 3?
It's not related as far as
there's 3 extras though.
Yeah, it is, but the sequels are not related. So
okay,
we only got one season of Lovecraft Country, but it's
yeah, but we get those.
Right?
If he can put his fingers in her mouth, we'd still be here.
There is fairness in this world.
Wow.
Life ain't fair.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Bobby. Thank you for that one.
Yeah.
You know, I guess I'll go with my number one, which will be a Tourist Trap. You know, which I watched for the first time this year, and I made the mistake of smoking beforehand before watching this movie. Yeah, it was. It's very wild. The just the prosthetics in this film, you know, the plaster, and there's one scene in particular where it's like I call it like an ASMR death scene, you know, because the guy, he's just got someone on the table and he's just talking very softly and very delicately, and he's just, you know, plastering their face, and yeah, it's fucked up. It's very, and it hit me because I was high at the time. It hit me in a certain way where I was just like, it was a lot of shit going on in the movie that I still feel like wasn't fully explained, but just the imagery is what made it out of pocket for me. I was just like, it's a lot going on in this movie.
I didn't know what the hell that movie was about at first, so I was like, okay, what?
I have seen it 4 times. It is one of my favorite episodes with Girl That's Scary I have ever done in my whole career. It is a time. It is a time. Always on Tubi, always on Shudder. It is a time.
Yes, I bought the unrated cut on eBay. Okay. I had to go cop it after I saw it. It's definitely a time.
I don't even want to say mine anymore. I'm embarrassed.
Not at all.
Do it.
I don't want. So, okay. Wow, I'm very embarrassed.
See,
now.
you should have jumped in when I did because I
knew
I was gonna have no crazy.
It was at that moment I effed up. Like, I regret that decision. Like, I should have went first. So, my number one is actually not super horror. It's family friendly again, and it is more or less. No, actually, no. This is family friendly. So my favorite, one of my favorite, super nostalgic is Hocus Pocus. Right?
Yes.
Follow me to Hocus Pocus. Shout out to Hocus Pocus. But follow me to Hocus Pocus. The part where the Sanderson sisters are about to go on the bus.
Yes.
And he goes, what do you desire the most? And she was like, Winifred was like, children. And he was like, it may take me a couple of tries, but I see what I can do. Hop on in. I said, oh.
Again, wow. This movie is made for kids. I used to love this as a kid. Watching it as an adult right now, I'm just like, whoa.
So many movies made for kids. Watching as an adult, it traumatizes you. You're like, what the?
That's my number one because I'm like, that is out of control. Like,
that line wouldn't work on anybody in here.
No. Especially
It would work
for
for Mike.
Bro. Like, no.
No. That is literally my number one because I'm like, that's just so like, why? Like, how do you? What?
Free bus rides for life.
Hello.
Okay.
Literally, he's like, well, hop on in. I'm like,
Can't go wrong with that.
sir, like what? They just trying to suck the lives out of children. That might sound weird. Forget it. I'm just gonna stop talking. Jesus Christ, Lord, I am done for the night. I'm done. Tapping out. Tap.
So there's anyone that was great, Bianca. That was great. Does anyone have any honorable mentions before we close out for the night? You know that they want to mention.
Just real quick, I'll just say Tales from the Hood, the KKK comeuppance, that whole segment with that white man who's a former Klansman, who was a senator. That whole moment was out of pocket, and I wanted to see him get torn to pieces. I didn't want to just hear him screaming shit. I wanted to see every moment of it. So that was out of pocket for me.
I have two from the Friday franchise. The first one is Mrs. Voorhees getting the business in like all the cabins.
In each cabin, yes.
They fought like they was family. Like each cabin and throw the door open, keep punching. New cabin, keep punching. I was like, it's Thanksgiving. I'm triggered. But like that was my first one. But my second one is Friday 7, where he picks up the sleeping bag and just throws her against a fucking tree.
Right, that was on my list. I will show you right now, but I took it out. That was on my list.
I was like, Jason.
Revolutionary.
Classic.
But it's funny what she said before. She was like, come on, you super hunk, and get me, or something stupid like that. He came in there and got her ass.
He gonna get you all right.
Right.
Don't be talking to him that way.
Nah, Jason don't like that.
Nah. And of course, Hereditary with the pole.
Yo,
that's
honorable mention. Hereditary effed me up. Like that.
I'm still traumatized.
Yes.
I didn't know what it was. I was drunk in the theater thinking I was gonna have a good time. And I was like, oh no.
They didn't tell us shit. That trailer was so vague.
Yeah.
One of my honorable mentions is directed by the director of Hereditary.
Oh.
And it's that short movie called what is it called?
Meet the Johnsons.
Strange thing about the Johnsons.
Oh shit.
What is it? What is it?
No, don't watch it. Don't watch it.
You gotta watch
Do not watch it.
Bianca, don't watch it.
Should I watch it?
Yes,
me and Jaleesa watched it. We was like, what the fuck is that?
Basically, the plot is like a reverse, I don't know, molestation scheme. Like usually like an adult molesting a child. Well, in this one, the son is molesting the father, basically. And there's one certain scene that always cracks me up, and it's not supposed to be funny, but I laugh like
it's
a motherfucker.
Hilarious.
Like when the dad is sitting in the bathtub and the son walks in, he's like, I forgot what he says to him, but it's clearly like implied that he's about to molest him, and the dad is like, no.
Yes. Out of pocket.
So the dad didn't just pop, like, no?
Well, we don't really know how
the
it
dad just kind of lets
started.
it happen. The dad just kind of lets it happen the whole movie, and I guess like the mom, she kind of knows about it, but she turns a blind eye to it, and it's just fucked up.
How old is the son?
Sharai, you on mute?
I don't know.
He starts as a child, but like he's an adult when it finally ends with a wife.
Yeah.
Because he's always going to go visit my parents, and the wife's like, I want to go home. I'm going to go visit my parents. And I'm like,
it's wild. The very first scene, the boy gets caught jerking off by the father, and then when the father leaves, it's a picture of his father that he was using.
Jesus.
And when it's revealed, you're like, what the fuck?
How did we get here?
Curly, you've been bringing all the.
That's what I'm saying, Curly. You are out of pocket in this panel.
I think Curly got the out of pocket crown tonight.
Yes, here's your award.
No, like that. Yeah, no.
I watch a lot of weird shit. What can I say?
The fact that short is just on YouTube for the children to find.
Right? And it is on YouTube. That's literally where I watched it, like on YouTube for anybody to see.
I was like, I need YouTube to ask me how old I am before I click on the Ari Aster movie.
It's out there. It's right on YouTube for anybody to see.
And it has an anniversary, and you introduce new people to it every time. It's a big
that's the scene. That's the scene. That's it.
Yes.
Oh my God.
He's like, no.
Curly, stop.
Wow.
It's just the son. I forgot. He busted through the door too. Like,
yes, he kicked the door in.
Not kicked.
You got so.
He didn't want him locking doors in the home when he's trying to get to him, and so he was like, "How dare you?"
And it ain't even his damn house. Somebody
Right? He
locked
don't pay
the
no
door.
rent.
No. Just like that.
So what you're telling me is I need to watch this.
You need to watch it, but go
I
in
wouldn't say that you
understanding.
need to. I mean, if you do
I
watch
will
it,
definitely be hitting all of y'all up when I watch this. Because
I mean,
what?
it's at your own risk if you watch it. Do not tell me.
Not
I ain't telling you not to watch
It is though.
I mean, we pretty much told you what happened, but I mean, you have
when
to
you see it,
you have to see
It's like
it.
shocking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally, Kat had me watch it, and I went down the whole rabbit hole. I watched all of his shorts on YouTube, and I was like, I'm worried about him and his family. He got more shorts, and they are all not okay. Not like this though. But I was like, is his mother okay? I was like, this in the family.
I don't think he's okay, period, to be honest.
So somebody saw this was like, we want you for Hereditary. We want you to do this.
Right.
They were like, do you have a Midsommar in you? And he's like, of course I do. I have a 3-hour epic. Yes.
Yo.
Yeah, you gotta go ahead and
Yep, I'm gonna do it. I'm so doing it because I need to see that shower scene. Like what?
It is
Poor dad.
I have never seen a short. That
How short is short?
20 to 30 minutes, something like that.
20 minutes or something, right?
Oh,
yeah.
It feels longer.
It does. It feels longer.
20 minutes?
It feels like a feature, and I was like, "Oh no!"
My favorite shit is watching people on YouTube reacting to it for the first time. I was watching people not knowing what it was about, and I just wait for that first moment, and I'm like, this is what you in for right now.
Oh, should I do a reaction video?
You should.
Yeah,
I should.
Yeah, do
Okay,
it.
I think I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna have to Trent when we start recording next season. I'm be like, watch this short real quick. I'm gonna watch you watch it.
Yeah, that's worth reacting to for sure. That's worth reacting to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
No, me and my bonnet were not ready that morning because I keep watching shit in the morning. I keep watching in the morning.
Don't say Sharai. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't sleep right. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And I was like,
I kind of knew what it was about when I watched it, but I was still not prepared for that bathroom scene because nobody told me about that. That shit just caught me off guard. That shit was so, like, it was supposed to be terrifying, but it was so funny. Like, it was sad, it was fucked up, but it was funny at the same time, just because of the dad's facial expression. He was like, no.
It was how it was acted. Yeah, how it was played out.
I walked in thinking it was the regular molestation movie, and so when it got flipped immediately, I was just there like, what? And then I was like, what? Now y'all all adults and this is what?
How did we get here?
The whole movie, I'm like, I'm looking at the dad like, you're a grown ass man.
Right, I did have.
That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't slap, he didn't pop him. And he just take? Okay, I'm just gonna watch it. I
need to watch it.
Oh, I think he took it. I don't know.
Oh God,
he just taking it the whole movie. He never fights back. That's what it's like. I'm like, why don't he fight back?
He tried to hide that one time.
He tried.
Why are you hiding? Like this is your child. Like what?
I think culturally this might be a little off because while watching this, I was like, it doesn't seem like this would be a black family. Like maybe
that's why I'm like, I don't understand why the dad didn't pop him yet. Like,
yeah.
Listen,
No.
Or the mom when she found out.
Or the mom.
Somebody-
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
was
We all would have caught
Crazy.
hands for a lot less, and we have.
They're realistic.
dishes in the sink. I mean,
Right? Are you yelling in my house? Did you saw my door in my house?
The movie realistically should have ended when the dad walked in on him jerking off, and he should have been like, "Don't do that fucking shit." And he should have
Hello?
stopped.
Well, at what point was that? Like, how deep into the 20 minutes was that?
That's the first scene.
First scene.
Wait.
That's the first thing.
Literally, the movie opens a little boy jacking off, and I'm like, I'm in the wrong movie, and it only gets worse from there. And I was like, why am I still watching?
That is revealed that it's a picture of the dad that he's jerking off.
It's the picture of the dad that's taking me out. Like, you jerking off,
Yeah.
okay, fine, whatever it is, what it is. But like, to the dad?
Why has no one flagged this YouTube video yet?
I know.
They asked me how old I am for Resident Evil trailers, and that's just sitting there unlocked and ready for everybody.
The nerve. And then they have this on.
Listen,
But
they still card me to buy liquor at the liquor store, and I'm like, yo, don't see I'm old as fuck.
that part.
Like, I'm
Listen.
old as fuck. What are you carding me?
You gotta be 18 to vote, but you can just watch this movie at any time if you got a computer.
Hello?
What?
Or an iPad, any kind of technology. Cell
I'm not old
phone.
enough to watch this movie, and I watched it this year, so I know the babies ain't ready for this shit. I'm concerned.
And you know, kids have iPads now, like age 2. Like,
And they all
they
like,
be on
"Look,
YouTube.
they're like,
I mean,
I'm a
they-
horror director. I saw Midsommar. Let's see what else he done." And they
Yo.
come back scarred.
Good pick. Good pick.
I'm like,
Yeah,
where are the
yeah.
child locks? Where are the child locks?
I'm gonna do a reaction video to that.
Nowhere to be seen.
Now, one of my honorable mentions was a Silent Night, Deadly Night. Like, I recently watched that the other night, the part 2, where the main character, he just goes on a killing spree at the end, and he's just shooting people. It's like a nice sunny ass day, and he's just capping everybody. And it's just one guy. He's taking out the trash, and he's like, "Oh, it's garbage day," and he just shoots him through the garbage
Yeah.
can. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
But why?
It's like,
It's a nice day.
exactly. Because he's fucking loony. He's loony.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Crazy motherfuckers everywhere.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well,
Another honorable mention because I told you.
I'm scared. Like, I literally, Curly, I don't know what's about to come out your mouth, and I'm here for it, but I'm also scared, and then I'm scared to go to
But
sleep.
I
But
don't
say
know
it.
how I forgot about this because this shit been hunting me for years, but I forgot.
Uh-oh.
Anybody ever seen Tusk? Like, what?
yes.
Oh, I hate that
No.
movie. I can't do it
Yes.
again.
No.
I love introducing people to that movie when we're smoking.
No.
I love.
You need to watch that as a reaction video. No, nothing. Let's not say anything else about it. Watch that movie.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah,
that
just
movie.
go ahead
Yes.
and watch it. That's.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Tubi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
I don't
yes,
know if
I think it's on
Tubi.
Netflix.
Is it on Tubi?
I think
No,
it's on-
not
It floats
Netflix.
around.
Let's
Yeah.
Okay.
check it out.
Yeah.
It's
Huh.
on Netflix.
It's one of the Justin Long movies that gets out of pocket
Yes.
immediately.
It's on
Oh, yeah.
HBO Max, I think
Okay.
it says.
All
I'll
you
get
gotta
home.
know is when Justin Long be in movies, fucked up shit just happens to him.
It's
Justin.
Is it-
Barbarian.
it's funny because I'm like a fan of Kevin Smith, so I would listen to his podcast, and him and his buddy, they would smoke all the time and just talk all this crazy shit. And I heard them during an episode come up with
Yeah.
this idea. They were just talking about it, and then the
Yeah.
next, like 2 years later, they come out with
Next
Tusk,
thing
and
you
I'm
know,
just
they
like,
did a whole
fuck.
movie, but it's a
Yeah.
horror movie, not a comedy.
Oh, I did not laugh. I did not laugh. I
did
found
not
nothing
laugh
funny.
either. You know what's funny? A lot of people laugh about it. It's like two people that watch this movie. It's two different types of people. Some people think it's mad funny, and some people think it's really fucked up. I thought it was fucked up. Like it's,
I thought it was
it's
sad.
That was fucked up.
I don't want to ruin nothing, but there's some sad things that happen before what happens. And I'm just like, oh, he
Yeah.
catching it. And it's like, oh, he catching it. He catching all of it. Oh,
It's
no.
not funny at all to me. Like some people laugh at it. They think that the whole, you know what I'm saying, was
Mhm.
funny. I
Right.
don't think it was funny. I
No.
think it was fucked up. It was
No.
an abomination.
I am
No, not
I am not
about-
squeamish, but I was like, I don't want to see this no more. I finished it, but I didn't want to. Look,
Terrible. It was so. Oh my god, it haunted me for years after seeing it.
scared. So reaction video to Tusk and the short.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, go
Mhm.
ahead,
Yes.
girl.
You're gonna have a
Get
weekend, let me
real
tell you.
drunk.
Right,
Listen, girl. Get
right.
real drunk or high before you're doing it. Whatever it is that works for you. I
Oh
don't
God.
know.
Well, I'm in Mexico right now. I go back to New York on Tuesday. I go back home Tuesday, so I'm gonna watch it when I get back. I'm
Well, shit. You
scared.
know, weed is
Nice.
legal over here now, so you might as well.
I'm
They made it
scared.
legal for this double feature. You gotta hit it.
Yeah.
It's like it's for medicinal reasons.
This is
Okay.
it. This is the reason.
This is the one. This is the one. Oh God, I'm scared. Oh my God, I'm scared. I'm excited though. Oh shit.
I
Yeah,
can't see
you're right.
videos. I cannot wait for these videos.
Yes, but it's been we've been rocking on this motherfucker for over 3 hours.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's been I really did not think we was gonna be up on here this long. So
Time flies when you're having fun.
That
yes,
part.
True.
yes, most
That
True.
definitely, most definitely.
I
But I
love
want to
it.
thank y'all for rocking out with me and rocking out everybody in the comments. Terrence,
Thank you.
Wes, Amika. Everybody. Jaleesa who was sliding through. Everybody who are in the city. Everybody who was sliding through, Sylvester, and everybody, who joined today. Like I said earlier, I just love, everybody coming together and talking about like horror. That was one of my main goals, getting to know more people in the horror community, because if I can't talk to everybody about, society and all this other crazy shit, that all these other crazy recommendations, so it's a blessing,
Which
So,
Sheray's gonna watch.
Absolutely.
yes.
I will not.
Mhm.
Y'all can have Hip Hop Witch and y'all can have Skinner. I'm not gonna do Society.
Well, hey, I was the
Definitely
first
watching
one to say don't nobody should watch the Hip Hop Witch, and I'm not doing no reverse psychology. I'm dead and
No.
serious. Do not watch that shit. That's
Uh,
it's not
Listen.
even so bad that it's good territory. It's just bad.
No. We watch it so you don't have to. Oh.
Yeah, basically.
I'm still
We
gonna
took that
watch.
one for the team.
I'm gonna watch it. But thank
Mhm.
y'all.
Do not watch it. Unless
But
you like a huge fan of one of the rappers that in this movie. But even if you are,
I just love
you might
Eminem, so I'm
never
definitely
see
watching
them the
this.
same. So do not watch it.
No. This was the decline for all them rappers.
All of them was not having a good day in that movie. It was the lowest point in their careers. They took too much drugs. They drank too much liquor. They
Listen.
Wow.
yes, yes.
Wow.
But
Wow.
thank you, thank y'all for chopping it up and sticking it out. Yes, they are. Yes, everybody was
Oh,
hilarious here.
Angelisa.
Everybody was
Lisa.
Yeah.
hilarious everywhere.
Angelisa.
Thank
And
you
it's,
for
it's
inviting me on.
Oh
Right?
Yes, thank
yeah,
you.
I,
This was
like
fun.
this is
yeah,
a good time.
I like every time I watch you guys, every one of you guys has made me laugh and crack the hell up. So I'm like, you know what, I got to get all of them on a stream and just chop it up. So it was magic. This was magic.
Thank
But
you for having
but
me.
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody follow everybody, and in the comments, and if you're rewatching, make sure you follow them and all the podcasts and everything that they got going on, because everybody is exceptionally talented in here, and it's heavily melanated, and it's a beautiful thing in the horror community to see. It's a very, very beautiful thing. So I hope everybody has a good night, and hope everybody doesn't have any nightmares about the shit that a lot of the shit that we was talking about.
Curly,
Curly.
Curly, Curly.
Curly. You did this.
Yeah.
A whole different day.
Curly played a different game. Curly played a whole different game.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been another episode of Evil Live. This has been our top 7 out of pocket horror moments with the horror community. So it's gonna be peace, love, and horror, everybody. Peace out. Peace out.